Welcome, patrons, to the Othmerweizen Tavern. Thanks for stopping on in. Hope your drinks are filled and your plates are loaded. Thank you for watching our stream tonight. We're very festival tonight, except for Raquel, Cody sitting over there. This is our little stream of
Give me 2 minutes.
Dungeons and Dragons. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna paint snowflakes on me. Happy holidays or Merry whatever doesn't offend you.
That's a good point.
This is going to be some Northern Ontario D&D for those who are just joining us for the first time. This is a homebrewed world of Calgurnia, a little creation of myself and these others I like to call the Brain Trust. You know who you are. And then my players too as well. They help us out. So this is, we got Cody and Ben and Garrett, and I know Sean looks a little different tonight. But yeah, unfortunately, Sean cannot be here tonight. He loves his dad. But we have Curtis. That is, he's here welcome. Sit in. He's going to be playing his own character we'll get to in a bit. For tonight's game and for the foreseeable future, I'll be using Sirenscape, really great program, and just fun to use. Really good. And like I said before, Homebrewed Worlds, Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. You can pick up through Wizards or online, or go to your support your local business, like your local game shop in New Liskeard, Chatenoir Books on Whitewood. They have lots of cool stuff, board games, everything, coffee, it's all great. Nope, that's probably one of them.
I was there yesterday.
Oh yeah, it's
lots
really
of
good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Really
I had to do my coming home. I had to do my stop.
Oh, for
on
sure.
my way in. It's a tradition.
Oh yeah, I always stop in just for a coffee and to say hi, and then I'm there for like 2 hours.
It always happens. I'm like exploring.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's so much.
You can
so
never
much good stuff.
You can never just have a quick visit.
No,
I have to keep my
friendly
wallet.
staff there.
Yeah, I have to lock down my wallet because I'm just looking at things. I ended up buying a board game that I really wanted to play, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. So if you're looking for any gift ideas and you're local,
they have surprise gifts. They have
surprise
surprise gifts right now, like
that's
wrapped
good.
Board games.
Yeah, really good for like $25, and
Yeah,
sometimes
I saw
like
them.
pretty expensive games in there.
They're not paying us either.
No, they're not. I just really like it.
If you
Paul
want
and
to.
Who knows? Maybe they'll be a guest on one of the shows in the foreseeable future. Actually, those who are watching and stuff like that and enjoying the stream, I hope. Actually, I'm sure enjoying it. Once we get to a certain point in the campaign, we'll be having guest appearances and whatnot, and we'll see how it's going. And we have our first guest tonight.
Yeah.
Just so happened that it worked out that Sean's not here. Who knows? Maybe Sean won't be allowed back.
There's no reason why Sean's not here.
Yeah, there's no reason at all.
I show up in town. Sean can't make it.
Sean can't make it ever again.
Talk to Sean recently?
Nope,
He didn't put in his guys for fantasy hockey, so
Let me delete my text really quick.
So tasty, and this is a nice, lovely, beautiful Stein. Very awesome. Thank you, my players. You guys spoiling me already. Maybe I'll give inspiration at the start of this game. We don't know.
That's all it takes.
Well, fun. Yeah, that's all it takes. Drive your DM, and you can go a long way, man. I guess without further ado, just a heads up that this will be our last game for the year, and we'll be back in the new year, and hopefully with some new, improved, cool little things to share with you guys. Once again, where do we say this? After we do stream live, we're putting it on Twitch now. But then like 2 days after, it's usually up on YouTube, so don't forget to go check there and give it a like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And leave comments, man. Like we want to hear what we're doing, right or wrong. Not too much wrong.
Constructive.
Yeah, preferably constructive. I love constructive criticism because that's my favorite. It just I thrive off it. I always want to be better for myself, my players, and you, the viewers.
Yeah. And there was something about not having names kind of below us.
Yes, we're gonna.
We're gonna
get that all fixed up. Yeah, that's good. Like I said, the new year is gonna be new and improved.
like that on the
I'm gonna have some time. Got some holiday time, so I don't have to go to work. I can just sit here and work on the baby, and it's gonna be really awesome. I actually got that new.
Come over a bunch.
Yo, I probably will. I'll be like, guys, check this out. Because I got I backed that. Here's a little shout out to Matt Koval. I got his strongholds and followers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got that, baby. And it's cool. Very cool. Check it out. I suggest, getting that. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. But I like him. He's taught me a lot. I'm just rambling off so I can keep drinking out of this stein. It's so good. So good.
Sean's in the chat.
Sean's in the chat.
Shout out.
Sean, keep the profanity down. And, check yourself, bro. So, yeah, Sean won't be here. As for tonight, I get to step into the boots of Kane. I'll show him what he's doing right and wrong. Ooh, sorry, burn. All right, enough of that. It's the festive season. We should all love each other until I say, all right, let's bring it in and start this game.
Bring it in.
All right, does anybody want to do a recap, or do you want Frosty here to do it?
Frosty.
Oh, Frosty. Huh?
Frosty,
All right.
the recapper.
Okay.
I almost did it.
I'm gonna too excited now. All right. Let's get some music going here. Nothing unnatural.
Festive music, maybe.
Festive music? Nah, nothing right now. Okay. Where we last left off, our mighty adventurers had taken a contract from the Quiver to go to a familiar location, Pius Woods. There they met up with Veronica and got the details of what they were looking for. Something out there has been maiming and just maiming and leaving animal carcasses around. They didn't think it was hunters or anything of the sorts. The adventurers... Thanks, Sean. It is a nice mug. Apologize. Sorry. Bring it back in. The mug, that is. Oh, that's so good. Okay. They decided to take a canoe and go through Pius Lake, which is a quicker route. There they actually found an abandoned cabin with some wildlife that found them during their night's watch. Them being cautious and backing themselves in to the abandoned cabin may have saved them from a night of an onslaught. They did find some tracks that were in and around the area, and some evidence of some tampering with the environment. They chose to ignore that, jumped back into the canoe in the morning, and then headed further up north on the Pius Lake. They came to a fork in the lake, and they took the narrower route. It was there that Kane and Raquel in their canoe in the up front. Kane managed to see a large bear that was hanging from a tree that was skinned, and Raquel, not wanting to be on the water anymore, kind of jumped up out of the canoe, gracefully I might add, and went to inspect this animal that was hanging from the tree. He didn't quite have his footing, and he fell into a large pit filled with some type of oil and other concoctions. That was a nauseating smell. And that's right, I still remember you.
I'm poisoned.
Yes, you are feeling the effects of a poison. With the group finally all meeting up and getting Raquel out of the pit, something caught Kane's attention, and Kane ran off in front. Raquel, seeing his friend take off, decided to follow in pursuit, where Graf and Zook were about to follow quickly after him, but stopped to check out this skunk in a cage.
It's interesting.
And from there, we will start another adventure of Calgurnia. So it is still getting to about the afternoon time with the heat in the air. The fog is starting to dissipate a bit, but since you guys are kind of going down on a slope, this is for Kane and Raquel. Kane is still a little bit further up ahead of you by quite some feet, probably double your movement, but you are fast.
Yeah.
You should be able to catch up with him. You didn't get to see what he was chasing after.
No idea.
But you can see Kane kind of bobbing his head in the mist, trying to track down whatever he was following. I'm going to do a quick little check here. It's perfect.
Perfect for you. Perfect for them.
Not so perfect for Kane. Raquel.
Uh-oh.
In an instant, as you're following Kane, you hear him kind of come over the quiver. communicator, I guess we'll call that for now, until you guys think of something else.
The pin.
The pin, yes. He communicates over the pin. He's like, I think I found something. I'm going to get it. Whoa, oh, fuck! As you see Kane standing erect, probably about 80 feet in front of you. His hands go up in the air, and he poof, hits the ground, and you just see the mist kind of swallow him in a bit. As you are getting down further off this rock face, away from the lake, you're getting into a denser and canopy of the pine trees, all kind of blocking out the sun. So there is a little bit of darkness to here. And then you can just see leaves and branches, and the ferns on the ground kind of rustle quickly, as if something is pulling Kane further away faster. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna call my team.
Okay.
Guys, something has Kane, and they're fast.
Where'd you go? Where are you guys?
Do I have any idea where I am?
Roll a survival check.
First roll.
Did you get that, Fizz?
Yeah. Perhaps we can look at the skunk later.
11.
Still
11.
We'll come back.
Yes.
You can give a rough description, and that is right. Kane is the one who holds the map.
Oh, no.
So, with all you have viewed the map, he can give a pretty, not vague, but pretty good direction of where you guys are.
Yeah.
And you would have
What if
probably heard
Raquel's
the audible
never
of
read
like,
the-
ah!
Anyone heard it?
Yeah, it just kind of echoes out through the
Yeah.
woods, passing through.
What if Raquel hasn't read the map at all?
Oh yeah, you were drinking a lot
Yeah.
there.
He
Actually,
leaves,
from where you are, it's hard to see the actual the keg.
he
range.
leaves all that stuff to Kane.
Yeah.
That's Kane's
so yeah, we'll say he gets best guess. You have a general direction of where he is, but the longer time goes on, the harder it will be to find him.
Okay.
Do you want me to wait for you, or should I sprint after him?
Keep going. We'll catch up.
It's at that moment when you look back over to see where he's kind of going. You roll a perception check for me, please.
7.
7. You just kind of see the mist kind of break apart at something, and then you just see this large, something white just kind of jump through. It looks like it's a 4-legged creature with something on its back, and it just jumps, and then you can just see poof, a body kind of go behind it.
There's a dog.
What? Oh, what?
A big 4-legged beast sprinting off into the distance. Actually, more like hopping.
Does it have Kane?
Most likely, yes.
We'll go after it.
Okay, we're coming.
I guess I'm going to try and run after this thing,
Yeah.
even though it's
All
probably way
right,
too
roll
quick.
an athletics check for me, please.
Athletics. 6.
6. With the terrain and not being able to see what's below your feet, and like the roots that are just gigantic in this forest, and the rocks and the foliage in your way, you're like tripping over as hard as you can. But this thing is gaining, making the gap larger between the two of you. Anything Graf and Zook would like to do? Are you guys still at that skunk contraption?
We're headed
took off?
towards
Yeah,
the
they're heading
That is
towards.
to where I kind of saw where they went
Yeah.
off.
All right. Okay. So you're still making your way in the direction of where he goes, of where Kane is being pulled to. Curtis, I'm a bit of an a-hole. I forgot to write down your character's name.
My character's name is Philos.
Philos?
Phyllos.
You've been traveling for the better part of a month, I'd probably say, since you've last talked to your tribe or your clan. You've coming through on the leader's road. Not one for, I'm going to assume you're kind, like you're more drawn towards nature, and so seeing this large, vast, lush green pasture of trees is really enticing, and you've decided to go wandering through the woods. You've been in here probably about a day or two now, and you've just been coming in from the west side, getting lost in the beauty of this forest, as well as coming across some parts that are more eerie than others.
The emotion. That's the eerie stuff.
Yes, every now and then the forest. You've only been, for a day or so, so you're still getting adjusted to this forest. There is something does seem off in it. So good. But you've come across some wildlife, but this is the first time since you've only been here about a day that some excitement has just passed by your path as you're breaking through trees, and you being a larger person, you get kind of an upper view of this, and this mist doesn't really bother you. You've found your footing. You just kind of, swimming through it. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Oh, no!
Okay. Ooh, that's not bad. That's a 17.
17 is enough for you to notice this large white creature with a brown spot on it, with something harnessed onto it, riding it. A little red, which looks to be like a tiny lizard folk or dragon type. You see it making much haste go past your direction. It pays no mind to you as it goes past, and then shortly right after, you just see this body get like pulled through the brushes, going through. You not to impose what you'd be feeling or seeing at the time. This is just very interesting to see, since it's been just you out here for a while. And then shortly after, as you just kind of stand there for a second, taking in the sight you just saw, you start hearing branches break, coming from the direction that this thing has ran away from. There you see this panting, a smell of ale in the air, no eyebrows, just a goatee, a shaved head, these tattered monastery robe, like get up, start running through, still looking kind of lost. He hasn't noticed you yet, so.
My character, Philos, he's gonna watch what this weathered fellow is going to do. He's gonna just kind of keep to himself, kind of see where he's going, and maybe follow suit to kind of inspect the area.
So you're
Interested
still.
I'm gonna be like trying to keep behind trees and just watching.
Oh, so you're gonna try to stealth?
I'm gonna try to keep stealthy. I don't really want him to see me, and see kind of what the action is going to be doing. Unfamiliar
just
with
roll a
these
stealth
people.
check for me to see how stealthily you hide.
That'd be a 10.
A 10. What's your passive, Raquel?
It's got to be more than a 10.
13.
As you come to, you're starting to find it's not as hard to track down this this path of destruction, whatever this thing is that took off. You start looking around a bit. There you, out of your peripherals, just as you get to this kind of almost a little bit of clearing, but still large trees around you, you catch a quick glimpse of something kind of staring at you from behind a tree. It's very large, and we'll just say as the camera kind of pans around frantically around Raquel and then kind of looks over at you, trying to be all behind a tree, but it's a smaller bird.
I didn't pick a good one.
What does he see?
As you look over, trying to probably make your eye adjustment through the mist, you see, just peering over, a very large creature, humanoid-like creature. He has lots of hair all over his head, through down his face, very, almost like if you were to think of like a Sasquatch type of thing. You see like a leathered gray skin, and his hair is brown with tints of red going through it. Large, like poofs of hair that come down into more like a dreadlock that keep it tied up behind him, and he's just kind of peering over, looking through behind this tree, staring at you. Very large, probably from your making out of it, but standing beside the tree, well over 7 feet tall, and looking down at you, just inspecting you.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
Hello there.
Have you happened to see a four-legged beast dragging a man dressed in black going this way by any chance?
I did.
Oh, if you'd be so kind to tell me which direction, I must catch up to them.
State yourself first.
Oh, excuse me. I am Raquel. Pleasure to meet you. And I bow.
Hello, Raquel. I did, by chance, see this creature dragging an unfortunate-looking fellow just down that way. Quite hastily, I might add.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Are you a creature of these woods? Do you reside here?
Oh, no, just visiting. I'm on a mission with some friends, and one of them got dragged off. And, we must be finding him. My other friend should be here soon.
This is very interesting.
How's the chase going, Raquel?
You must catch up and see who I found.
Is it Kane?
Oh, Kane will be fine. This is just like a normal Tuesday for him. This happened all the time when we were kids. Excuse me. Oh, I'm Raquel. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Philos.
Oh, Philos.
Yes.
You're so tall.
Pretty average for my clan.
Oh, well, we must see your clan one day.
I'm not too sure about that, but should we be... You are looking to chase this creature, you say?
Oh, yes. He's not in enemy immediate danger, I imagine. Kane can handle himself quite well, but we should be rescuing him so we can finish our mission for the quiver.
For the quiver, Who is this group that you are running with? What do they look like?
Oh, we are 3 humans, all around my size, and then our smelly little gnome friend. He's always collecting weird stuff.
Interesting group. As you said that you were 3 humans, Philos, looking a lot more tense with your approach, kind of relaxes and just kind of sits back and feels a little bit more comfortable with your presence. But okay, I am very new to these woods.
At this point, you'd hear some more rustling, and you'd see, you'd see the guy come through with a crossbow,
Holding a vial.
As
and then a smaller guy with the mist up to. Well, that's dissipating, so it's about waist height.
All you see is my hand.
as you guys approach, I definitely grab onto this large club that you see is attached down the back of Philos and is kind of readying himself.
Oh, do not panic. These are the friends I was talking about.
Friends.
Yes. Well, acquaintances.
How
I
tall
consider
are
as friends.
Philos, now that
Can you see his
Raquel
legs?
has
you're-
approached him, he's 7'7", 7'7"
So
inches.
I'm even looking up. To
You are very much
Yeah.
looking up to me, yeah.
All I see is legs.
Legs for days.
Yes.
Is this the friend you were
Yes.
talking about?
This is Philos. He saw where Kane went.
Philos, please.
Philos. Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Where did King go?
Oh,
I just saw your, I assumed, companion being dragged off by a particularly looking beast just down that way.
You know the beast is being a giant weasel.
Seemed very rodent-like, but much larger.
No idea what that would be, but yeah, guys think we should keep going.
Yes.
yes.
I'd like to meet you, but we kind of got to get our friend right now.
I can't see anything.
You know what? How about I aid you? I've been looking to scout these woods, and I wouldn't mind getting a better look and feel.
More the merrier, I say.
I wouldn't mind getting a better look as well.
I'm looking down, and it's like Missy. I can barely see him. Like, what is he looking like? Well,
I'll go pick him up.
Hello,
Hi,
I am Philos.
I am Zuck, and or Fizz.
Hello. Well, we must not wait much for introductions, assuming you want to save your friend.
Yes.
Probably.
And I just take off in the direction he said.
I'm Graf, by the way.
Graf.
And I will cast Expeditious Retreat, which means I can use a dash action for my bonus action. So I'm just going to be... I'm just gonna take
Raquel,
off.
you are surprised that Graf is somehow keeping up with you now with your movement as you...
Cal still holding me.
You're still running in the air.
Yeah.
Am I helping? All right.
He's guiding me.
I will watch you guys kind of take off quite hastily and kind of slow to get going, but then start trying to catch up to you guys.
Yeah.
And there would be a pretty good hefty weight behind you, so when he
Yeah.
starts picking up full stride, you guys can feel like...
Oh no!
You just...
Don't hit me!
Holy shit.
yeah, you feel the ground beneath your feet kind of rumble a bit, and you guys, just everyone do athletics checks for me, because you guys are going at full speed.
That one.
That one. All right.
Jeez.
5.
These are not good
Five.
rolls.
You see these guys, they seem to mean well.
Yeah.
They just can't keep their...
17.
17, all right.
I rolled a 9.
9. You almost trip over Zook and Raquel as they're like full tilt, and then Raquel just eats shit real quick, catches his foot on a root, and then it does like a kind of spin, and then knocking over Zook in his path, and then you see them both bailed out as Graf is not used to the speed, but you're handling it quite well.
As I run past them, I'll probably say, "Do you want to catch your friend or not?" And I'll try to grab them both and lift them. Try to get them back on their feet.
Just do another athletics check for me, please.
No whammies. Okay, not bad. 18.
Yeah, you guys just like before embarrassment can hit you, you're just like woof back up on your feet. Oh yeah, this
Takes
new
like 3 strides
he's a
before he
very
gets back
exotic
down.
creature, and from where you guys in your upbringing, you haven't seen this type of
idea.
species before. Even I don't know, Raquel, you might have, but I don't
Possibly.
know. Not possibly. Who
Yeah.
knows? All right, so you guys travel for a good part of an hour. On who's in the lead? I guess it'd actually be either Graf or
for 10 minutes
Philos?
though. Only 10 minutes.
Before we catch up.
Yeah, 10 minutes, but it's a good pace.
Oh, that's the spell you
Yeah,
casted?
I only have
Yeah.
10 hours concentration for 10
So you're
minutes.
probably, like, how much speed are you
I
doing
can
constantly?
every round I can do 2 dash actions.
Yeah, so you get an extra couple.
All an ass
That's
ahead
like
of us.
120.
It does look
yeah.
unnatural the way he's running and how
Yeah.
fast it all
Yeah.
happens.
So that's every 6 seconds is
you
100,
guys
120 feet.
Yeah, you guys. You're covering ground. You're covering ground, but it doesn't seem like you're gaining ground on the target that you're
No.
after. There's definitely a lot more evidence now of the path that is breaking through as the trees are starting to not too much become sparse, but there is now spacing in between them, and there is like light fracturing in through all the pine needles, and it looks very. Even though it's a moment of despair for you
Yeah.
guys chasing after a friend, it looks nice. Running through and not letting the branches impede you. You are at a point now where you can kind of see that you're starting to go back up on a little bit of an incline. But what catches your eye is protruding through the canopy of the Pius Woods. There seems to be a structure, a cylinder structure that looks like a tower or some type of.
Okay.
As we're running, and I saw which way the beast went.
Yeah.
Am I certain that this is the actual? Like, it didn't escort anywhere, it didn't move anywhere. I'm like, I've been like trying to look. Like, is this seem to be like a clear path of like a human dragging or like a beast?
Roll a survival check.
Oh baby.
Can I get up on your shoulder, Philo?
That'd have been a 7.
7.
What did you say?
Could you put me on your shoulder?
You're before he interrupts your kind of searching, and that kind of throws you off. It does look at a point where you're at. It looks like it can go in 2 different directions, one to the west and one continuing, which looks like it'd be a pathway up to this tower.
Up on my shoulder.
Is he above the canopy?
No, but he's hitting some of the thicker branches. So as he's running, but you can just see his like tree trunk arms like just break through branches that pet him. Because you are 7'7", so
Yeah.
some of those branches might hurt some people, but he's looks like he has a thick skin.
You sure you want to be up there?
I can certainly lift you up
There's
if
a
that
lot.
is so what you desire.
There's a lot of branches up there.
Okay, no. I'll stay safe then, down low.
As I go to grab you to pick you up.
These giant hands.
So well be it.
Would it actually be faster for me to carry Zuck?
How much do you
Well, no,
weigh?
that would be like
I
half
mean-
speed, right?
Yeah.
It depends. It's kind of after lunch.
Yeah.
You didn't stop to eat, so
Yeah,
it'd be a little
yeah.
bit lighter. It does slow you down. I'm not gonna say
I think they weigh 30 pounds.
I'm not gonna say it's like half your movement, but
Yeah.
it would take off 5 feet of your movement. I'll say it that way. If you were carrying Graph or Cane or something like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
then it's half movement.
They're
But
fat.
carrying him,
What's
I'm gonna
your-
say it takes off about
I'm
5 for
3
now.
feet tall.
3 feet tall. Oh
What
yeah.
is your total speed? Not that I know, but
Just baseline 40.
oh, okay.
40?
And you're probably 30 or something.
Yeah.
Now you're 25.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, so it would,
Small.
if you wanted to ever,
Yeah.
in the future, if you ever
Yeah.
want to go faster, you could probably pick up him, as long as he doesn't feel like you're in.
No.
Just scoop them up like a football.
No, just
Bust
All
him
right.
down.
All right. So yes, you are at a point where
kind of like on my shoulders.
Philos.
Yeah.
Philos. Yeah, you are at kind of a decision moment here. There is something off to the west that looks like it would have went that way, or straight towards what seems to be the tower.
Well, I've been watching to see where this beast might have took your friend, and it seems as though we're on the right path, but now I'm not sure where it went.
Can I take a look, see if I see any
Certainly.
polish from Kane's armor? You know, he's always keeping
Oh.
that shit shiny as can be.
Wow.
Leaving any sparkles on the
Definitely.
grass.
An investigation or survival.
That was good.
That is good. I like that.
Ooh, 17.
17. It does look like to the west would be your, this actually looks like it's fresh too. It looks like this would be the way to go. And just before you're about to say, hey, let's go that way, this glisten on some of the leaves and ferns has gone by, and it's definitely a polish that you've smelt. And since being so close with Kane, you can see that some of it's come off. Either it's off his armor, or maybe he's doing it intentionally to leave a trail.
Yes.
But yes, it looks towards the tower is the way to go.
Well, you got us this far, but I'll take it from here. He went this way.
I will trust your judgment.
How much of the tower can we see? Just like the kind of
Just the top.
Just the top.
Just to tell.
But
guess.
from where you are, it looks like a portion of the side of it has all caved in.
Okay.
It is made of stone from what you can see. You can see one window kind of off to the side with a stone frame around it. There is the larger stones on top to kind of make your typical kind of castle fortress block
Oh,
style.
okay. So
There's a term for it. It just
Yeah.
escapes me at the moment. But yes, and then the other half is all caved in, and you can see the stone and rubble sit there. But then there's still trees above it, so this tower seems pretty tall.
I think from here on out we should tread carefully and quietly.
This building, do we know who lives in these forests?
No,
You guys are not familiar.
not very. We're just traveling.
This is only my second time in these
First
forests.
time in the woods.
You guys don't reside in these woods.
No, we're also part of the Quiver.
Hmm.
I don't know if Raquel told you about that.
This is the first I've heard of it, yes.
It's just a group of adventurers that resides in Abrith,
Hmm.
the town of Abrith
City.
What brings you to the woods?
A quest.
We're getting paid to be here.
We're trying to find what's killing these animals.
Killing animals, you say?
Yeah, there was reports of animals being mutilated, and we're just investigating it to see what's going on here.
That seems
But
a
then-
deed worth doing.
That's why we need our friend. So.
Yeah, we were doing that, and then this happened.
This is completely unrelated to our task. We are just trying to save our friend.
Well, technically, what led you on this path was a mutilated animal. So
True.
I'm just saying.
Actually, nice eye.
These mutilated animals that you speak of, are these of human doing
We're not sure. That's what
or
we're gonna find out.
humanoid?
We're not quite sure. It's all the information we have, and we're just here to investigate it.
I am already very interested.
That's good. You can help.
All right, I'll take point. I'm going to start walking up towards the stealthily.
I kind of assumed as the discussion's going,
We were walking?
slowly making, just to
Yeah.
get you
From
closer
your
to where you want
description,
to go.
Yeah.
And sure enough, as you guys keep walking, Raquel's seeing the ferns that have just this slime on, not slime, but this like black
Yeah.
polish to it.
Can I borrow a vial?
Yes.
I start scooping up his polish again.
Actually,
he'll probably want that.
I would ask you, would I be, from my time here, familiar with the quiver? Would I have heard about that?
Roll a history check.
I just want to know for my
I
characters,
hand
that's
you a
something
vial
that I
full,
would have
like, you know,
possibly
Agreed.
crossed, just for
pulse
them.
of
just for,
like
but that's something
kinda
that I actually
slightly more
possibly would have heard
polish.
of. I
Natural.
rolled a 1 anyways.
Natural one.
Yeah. But
Actually, yeah, I shouldn't have had to roll. Being new to this province, you would have heard of the quiver before because your clan may have sought out assistance. Quiver is a place that the quiver is a group that a lot of people know to.
Okay.
If they need something, help with something, they have very talented people that are willing to help.
Okay.
So they may have. Your clan may have sought them out at one point. Maybe the elders
good
have looked for them
impression.
to help you with your little situation.
yeah.
But so far, nothing has come of it.
Okay. So I would have heard of it.
Yeah, so yeah, you would have. Sorry,
Yeah.
I made you roll. I was just thinking of like how far away.
I just mean for like when I talk to them, I want to make sure that I have.
So yeah, the quiver. It does sound something. You haven't heard a lot about it, but you know that they're generally there is a good aura to them.
So yeah, okay, that's important.
Your
for me.
first encounter is just a guy.
Yeah, this quiver you speak of is.
It's been so quiet and peaceful, and all of a sudden,
There's some weird dude with no eyebrows pops out of the bush, and all just super friendly. No, hey!
that was awesome.
Like a Wilhelm
You're
scream.
not
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Okay.
And occasionally through the pen, you kind of hear these little like like him trying to talk, but he's just like getting pulled against his. He rolled a 2 for his check to get over this lasso. So
These pins.
Sorry, Sean.
These pins they have. Would I be able to hear something coming out of them?
you can hear them. When you met Raquel and he was like, "Oh, I met a friend," like you'd hear him say
Okay.
very softly as he's touching some item on his person.
But you wouldn't hear the response.
You wouldn't hear the
no.
response.
Okay,
You just
that's
think he's
important.
crazy
There's
talking
a-
to someone.
There's a earpiece.
Earbuds.
Earbuds. AirPods.
What are these things on your chest? You communicated before with them.
There are communicators.
Would your friend have one?
Yep.
Yeah, he's been yelling. We heard him yell when he was getting dragged. But
Is he given any description of his whereabouts?
I'll see if I can get a hold of him. Kane, can you talk?
Give me a fucking Jesus,
Just a lot.
Tell Raquel I love him.
Just a lot of profanity.
A minute passes as you guys are just strolling along. You're starting like at one point you kind of dip down and almost lose track of the tower, but you can now start seeing what is a natural path of over time of whatever resides in these woods has started traveling along. There is a brief moment where he's like, "Okay, they're taking me downstairs somewhere. It's dark. Oh, jeez, what are you doing?" And you just hear silence.
That's alarming.
That ain't good.
Should probably get moving, I guess.
We must be moving.
Yeah.
What is alarming?
He.
From his quick description, it did sound. Sorry, I forgot to say that. It does seem like he's inside a like a building.
Yeah,
He's like, it's
yeah,
getting
it's
dark
taking
and I'm
him in.
inside somewhere, and then they seem to
They.
hit him.
He's held by something, and he was trying to talk, saying he was being moved downstairs or down into something, and then it just cuts out. So that's what's alarming.
The only building I see is this structure that we passed earlier. Do you think he could have made his way there?
Well, we're walking towards.
Yeah.
Oh, you're walking.
Yeah,
Oh, I
sorry,
thought
my-
he was
my
like that way.
description.
Okay.
No,
sorry,
no,
yeah.
we're going towards it still. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, this structure I've seen seems to be a suitable suspect.
Perhaps you should investigate.
Yeah. Yeah. Once we get close enough, like I'd like to make a perception check,
Okay.
checking out like if there's anything on the roof or any.
You're from your quick glimpse at the map. You've
Yeah.
seen this marker on the map from Talfin. It is labeled as a watchtower, but the trees are starting to clear here, and you can see you're just getting at the cusp of the opening. I'll say to give you guys time to prepare.
That's what I was kind of hoping. Yeah.
I see what you're doing. But standing at this point, you realize that if the structure is sound and there's a way to get to the top, you could probably have like a good overlook of the whole forest and see. Well, but you'd have to get inside to find out if it's. Yes, so you guys are now at this opening. Clears around like a perfect. You can see some trees that are still knocked over, or smaller trees. Just this area seems to, at one point, the ground itself may have been turned up or clear cut just to give this a opening area. You can see off to the side there is a small shed to this tower. Like a small shed structure. There does seem to be like a fenced area too that maybe at one point fallen down rotten fence of wood, but there does seem to be some kind of purpose or signs of once activity that was at this place long ago.
I want to see if there's anybody on top of the tower. If there's any lookouts or anything.
Roll a perception check. 15. You catch a quick little sighting of something up in one of the windows. But the only reason you can see it is that there's sun coming from behind it too, so you can see a silhouette of something that has poked its head up and then went below. Below this little window. Stone window. There's no glass to it. It's just a stone formation of rock. You've seen it in many castles and keeps and shit.
Alrighty. It's definitely occupied, so we need to keep our heads down.
I'm gonna pull out Jane, and I'm just gonna quickly ask her: Did Talfin have any notes about this place? Is there about the creatures that reside here or anything like that?
Checking arcane library. First time it's responded to you like this. It actually has a voice now to it.
That's new.
From what I recall, Telson has only surveyed the surrounding area, has not stepped foot inside of the tower. Checking history databases, this once belonged to the Order of the Claw.
Thank you, Jane. That'll be all.
Is that something?
No problem, Graf.
That we all hear?
Yes.
That's
It is a audio. There's no way to really hide it until maybe.
As that happening, Philos is just like, "Who is this you're speaking to?"
We'll talk about that later. Let's figure out what we're gonna do here.
We should keep our wits about us. If Zuck has seen someone, I'd like to do a look around of like if there's anyone around us that's looking at us that's not near the tower, any following, any.
All right. This, since you've detailed of how you want to do it, I'm going to say roll an investigation check because you're investigating.
Yeah, I want to look if there's any peering eyes that are watching our approach.
I'd like to look for possible routes of approach that would be maybe with more cover, or is it just like wide open? Or
it's wide open at this part, but if you stayed within the natural circle of the tree surrounding it, you could probably get a better vantage point. It'd take some time to walk through the woods and get to see what's behind this tower.
I rolled a 15.
A 15 with your investigation. You can see there are figures in the shed that's sitting there. There's no door to it. There is a doorway. It looks like the talons of time have wrecked this a bit. It kind of slants a bit. The roof's a little drooped in. Who builds flat roofs these days anyway? So it's kind of droop in the middle. From where you're looking, there does seem to be a window on the left side, and the window would be the doorway is facing towards the tower.
Okay.
Nothing's moving, but you do see like humanoid figures inside of it, about 2 of them, from the the cracks in the board, the paneling itself is just worn and warped. So light shines in the way that the shadow is casted. You can tell that there's two figures in this.
And the shed is nearest us. Towards
The shed's
tower?
near to you. So you're standing here. North is the tower. The shed is up probably about 100 feet before the tower.
Okay.
And then I'll call it the stable area or the fenced-in area is on to the east of the tower, right up pretty close to it.
My newly found companions, we should be wary of that building. I can see a few figures possibly peering our way.
Should I cast Detect Magic?
Maybe not yet. We're too far away. I was thinking maybe we could draw them out. You still have that Azur's Piss.
Oh, yes. Care for a drink?
That's not what I was thinking.
My
At a
friends,
time
my
like
friends.
this-
Oh, yes, sorry, yeah, you took the vial samples.
Yeah, yes, a vial, yeah.
My friends, we should
You had
be
liquor and you never told me.
fellows. We should be
Never
hiding
Touch my
now.
vial pouch.
We're still in the trees.
Yeah, you're still in the
we're
trees. You're at the tree line. It doesn't look like anything's noticed you.
Yeah.
I'm
Zook
gonna
has
be
mentioned that he
so
saw something
serious.
like look out the window and then duck down behind it. Either it's just back to that description. Either it's something that is tall and has slunk down, or it's something small and has poked up and then went down below it.
My thought was, you throw that.
Okay.
Explosion, maybe fire, I don't know how that works, you have to tell me. At least maybe they'll come investigate, maybe they'll come out, we'll be able to see what we're dealing with here at least.
Okay. How can we do this? I want to-
Would that work? I'm not sure how.
Yes.
Would it?
I got a plan here. I have
Yeah?
catapult,
Do-
so I could take a torch and I could put the Azur's Piss all over it, and then we could light it, and I could catapult it in.
Whatever you
Now,
think is
just to
best.
say, as you are an artificer and a alchemist, getting used to becoming one with your training, this is a tonic that you haven't played with yet. You just know there is a chance of it exploding, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Just to say,
Okay.
like, without
I'm
metagaming
trusting
here,
you.
your
I'm
thought
gonna-
process is like, yes, I can
I-
do this, and then this last little second, you're like,
No,
wait,
I can't.
I don't know if I've played around with this, but you can. This is a way to learn. That's why
Can
you're
I-
excited.
So how is that like a medicine check or an arcana check? So I can like examine like the vial.
What would you like it to be?
Ooh.
Because what you pick is what we'll do with it. It is a form of medicine because it's tonic, and
Okay.
yeah, you
It
can
doesn't
do a
matter.
nature
I have
check.
the same modifier for both,
Okay,
so
well
it doesn't
then
matter.
you do what you gotta do, man.
Do arcana. But yeah, also I'd like to do an arcana check on the vial of slime that I got from him. So
Okay.
I want to just know for sure if it's like oil and something
Yeah.
flammable. I got a 15.
15. You do smell a kind of like your nose hairs burn a bit. There is some type of it is a form of gas or a starter for fire. So you know there's flammable substance to it. There's this other green texture to it that kind of throws you off because you've seen oil as being either clear or some kind of yellow tinge to it. You know in the back of your mind that if maybe you taste the green slime, you might have a better idea of what it is, but it is a green texture to it, and you know it's some type of slime.
Okay.
And with how Raquel's been looking, and like he
Yeah.
just kind of like he's sweating
I'm
a
still
lot
covered
more.
in
yeah.
it.
Still poison. The effects of it.
You're looking a bit sheepish. I'd like to do a medicine check
Yeah.
on him. Oh no. I got a 7.
7. You're not alarmed at it, but you might want to administer mouth to mouth to him.
Ah!
The 7.
What? Negative.
You're not too sure if you have it confused with
Yeah.
other symptoms. So.
I don't. I'm not
Okay,
going
yeah.
to. I'm gonna think that, but I'm
But
not.
with
actually.
as you're progressing
I'm
and
like, this
running
doesn't
through
seem right to
the
me.
woods, Raquel, you
I just
are.
look at you.
You're-
Smile.
There is a slight like
Oh no.
butterfly eyes. Oh, you can't even give him the eyebrows.
It's gonna
Yeah, they're kind of back.
just-
It's been like
the skin just goes up and down.
All of a sudden his forehead's real wrinkly.
it's been like 3 months. They're like,
Yeah,
it's
they're
been a while.
growing.
So
Oh,
they're-
I didn't know if you just continuously
Yeah,
shaved or you just never grew hair. Just maybe a spell was cast on. Who knows?
Your magical
His hair is
eye.
actually growing out for
Oh,
Monk.
it is?
It's pretty, yeah.
Okay,
And he's
cool.
been weird outside. Man.
Yeah. But being out in the woods, running away from the pit, the nausea and stuff like that, you do feel it getting a little bit better. So maybe in some time it'll pass. But
So what do you say to my plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Can
use
do
this
it?
vial of slime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put it on the torch. We're gonna light it. Hopefully, it doesn't just explode.
What
Then
if-
I'm gonna catapult it.
Please be careful with the fire.
What if you-
around me, please?
Put the vial on, attach the vial to the torch, light the torch, then throw the torch, or catapult the torch.
Perfect.
Maybe the vial. Hopefully, the vial will break.
Well, the vial will be open, so it'll act kind of like.
This is fun to see.
I like
the-
that. That's a
The
good
movie
idea.
magic that happens when the camera turns off.
yeah, we're still running with no moderator, but we're doing all right.
killing it.
The one time we did have a moderator, we somehow screwed up the recording.
Episode 3. Yeah.
So we do it ourselves.
No, I'll take the cork out of the vial. So
Yeah.
when I throw it, it'll ignite with the torch, and then I can catapult it in, and that'll create hopefully a diversion. They'll come check it out.
Whatever you think is best. This is your alley.
Okay.
You're just throwing it right now because I was
No,
gonna say
I gotta
something.
prepare it.
Let him
Okay,
throw
you're
it.
preparing it. I'm just gonna
He's
say
probably got a wicked arm on him.
as you're doing this and talking, this tower, these people that I've seen. Do you think these are the ones that have been mutilating these animals?
Potentially. All I know is they better not mutilate my friend.
This is true. I can see this being your concern. You are, I know, attempting to get your friend back, but could these people be troublesome to the forest?
Yes. Or they could be residents of the forest. I'm not really sure. This is the first run-in with them.
That's why I at least want to find out what we're dealing with before we go.
Potentially interrogate one.
They did.
Guns
They
a-blazing.
did skin a bear and just leave it there to hang and trap me in a hole.
And
Maybe
And they did have some peculiar skunk mechanism that was set up.
Oh, a skunk!
these
Is that what that
are-
was?
it could
Yes.
just be looking
Well, do I
for
know what skunk is?
food and prey, or
these are the people that
Just
did
making
this
sure.
to the bear.
Oh, I imagine so. Yes.
We're going on assumptions.
something with intelligence did that. It wasn't just
Yes.
created.
I don't think wild animals could tie knots.
Not on purpose, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I am fine with finding out why these people are here. We should investigate them.
You're up, Zuck.
Okay.
So, are you just throwing this out into the open, or are you
Yes.
okay? Give me
Okay.
the details of what you want
So
to
I'm gonna
accomplish.
take the torch,
Yeah.
and I'm not lighting it yet. And I'm gonna take a bit of rope that I have,
Mhm.
cut it like just a couple inches.
Your
off.
rope
Yeah,
or
my
grass rope?
I have a engineer's pack as well.
Yeah, perfect.
So take a bit of rope, cut that off. I'm gonna tie the vial around the torch.
Hold on. My rope, has all that oil and stuff all over it. Do you think that would be?
But that would lead them right to our position. Oh no, actually,
mean to
yeah,
tie-
just cut a little piece. Yeah, that would probably work.
Might work.
I don't see why not. We'll try it.
Well, here. Yeah.
I'll take just a bit.
Maybe a
Um,
bit more flammable.
I'll
anyway.
keep that piece that I cut
Roll
off.
an intelligence check for me right now. Just straight intelligence.
Myself.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's gonna work.
That's not bad.
5 with +2 is 7. Unless, yeah.
You're rolling sevens, man.
Dude, I
Seven.
don't know what
We've
the
rolled a
heck.
lot of sevens.
Triple
So
sevens.
Okay.
collectively.
So yeah, I would like to tie it around.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna light the torch.
Yeah.
Not like this is separate down here, right where the vial is tied. So I
Yeah,
just
sure.
want to clarify, I'm not lighting everything on fire now.
Sure.
Take the cork out, and then I'm gonna use my spell catapult
Uh huh.
and catapult it, say, like 20 feet from the castle. If I can.
How far are we
Okay.
from the
Now,
castle?
Yeah. How far? Are we?
cabin is 100 feet from where you guys are to the
Okay.
cabin, and then it looks like it's about another 80 feet from the cabin towards the castle or the tower.
Light the cabin on fire.
Can you get it that far?
I'm not lighting the cabin up.
No, that's. I wouldn't suggest that.
That's
no.
blasphemy.
All this time, because you've seen them originally, those two figures that you've seen in the cabin haven't moved.
Okay. I would have been probably keeping a key
Yeah,
on
that's
them.
I'm just assuming.
I was thinking I was
before
going to
you-
walk in and just keep
What do you
watching.
guys think?
How far can you get that to go?
Let's check that.
I think
And it is, with your traveling through the woods and running through there, it is later afternoon, but not quite dinner time yet.
Okay, so
So there's still lots
to
of sunlight,
clarify,
and
there's a cabin between us and the tower.
yeah, a little off to the side. There's like, it looks like there is a worn pathway towards where this tower is, and it is kind of on a slope upwards to it, and the cabin is a little just off from your facing the tower. It'd be off a little to the left, and it just kind of, like I said, 100 feet from where you guys are, and then about 80 feet towards the
Perhaps
tower.
we should try and make it to the cabin.
I was listening to your description. I just looked over and saw the snowman. I couldn't help myself.
Kane had a scarf, it'd be like this. Oh no, wait, he's not running anymore. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe we should get to the cabin and we can get a better
keep catching
vantage
glimpses
point
of
of the
myself.
There's something in the cabin.
And it's like, wait, what?
We saw figures in the cabin, right? One of
Yes, I've been looking intently, and
Yeah.
there are a few.
What
They've
I'm
been just
thinking
going back
is
and forth,
if we
and you're
can
just like,
create a distraction.
I probably approached into the forest maybe 5 or 10 feet, and I've just been keeping a keen eye
Yeah.
on that cabin.
Okay, so distraction for the cabin.
A distraction, just like there's a fire here. We move along the side of the tree line, distance ourselves from that, see what comes out, see what approaches this distraction. That way, at least we know what we're dealing with, and kind of make a plan from there. But we will distance ourselves from the distraction, so we're not like standing there when they come over to check it out. If they do, if you guys think that's a good idea,
So we are trying to get a look at these people
yes.
and find out what they look like. And all right, I think this is a good plan. We should see who they are.
All right. So once you let that thing go, we'll start moving along the tree line. I guess more towards the side of where the tower is. So imagine like the cabin's here, the tower's here, and we're like in the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna move like to the left, I guess it is, because the
Okay.
kind of move around the tree line, just to distance ourselves from the fire that you're gonna make.
So
Yeah,
fire's
maybe.
being made,
Yeah.
and so let's mind image this. Cabin, castle, we're here.
Mhm.
Yes.
We're hitting the fire and then moving in a flanking position to them.
Yeah, like just
Towards the
moving,
cabin?
moving in the tree line, so we're hidden.
Oh, inside the trees, like through
Inside,
the forest.
inside the
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
through the so
This
they can't.
tree
So
line
we
was
can
confusing
we
me.
can see what comes out,
Okay.
but they can't see us, and we're moving away from the distraction. It'll be closer to the tower
Okay.
because the tower is on that side. I'm pretty sure.
Should we
that's
not
how
go
I picture it.
behind? Oh, sorry.
Just to give you a little setup. That's kind of, and you guys are
Okay.
right here.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then there does seem to
So
be
you
a
wanna
little
go
path.
We
Right
should
or left?
distance
there's the
ourselves.
cabin,
We should
you
distance
guys are
ourselves from
here.
the tower. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then there's, this
That's
whole
the cabin.
Or we can line
So
of sight on
go
the cabin.
go
Yeah.
right. We're gonna go to our right then, away from the cabin, but like more like down that, like that.
Yeah.
And the fire's gonna be on the
Right here.
yeah
You hope.
Yeah. so-
somewhere. That's where I'm
what we
hoping
hope.
he's gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
If
so,
this works, if not, we'll
Oh,
improvise.
you're totally upside down. That
That's
looks like
great.
Spitfire.
it's catapult,
Yeah.
60 feet,
Okay.
instantaneous.
What if we throw it first and then catapult it? Can you do that?
We should move closer to this cabin, right?
Well, we want to stay in the tree line.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't. We go out into the open,
This-
and we're in the open.
This cabin is 100 feet from us. It is quite a ways.
I could throw this
60 feet.
With your
Okay.
spell, yes.
with your spell. Just stick with the spell. The spell's probably the safest bet.
Yeah.
And your spell's
just
not
let them do
ritual,
their
correct?
thing.
Okay.
And then in the end,
It's
we
a-
just
If
run
you're
in.
okay,
They
with
run
the
in
suck,
anyways.
I know you only have a limited.
Yeah.
If
Nope.
it comes to
Good
combat,
plan.
I'm sure of myself.
Do you think? No, I don't think. Do you think you could throw this closer than I could cast my spell at it?
I do. I could throw that quite far, but
It's gonna have.
I don't
to be
know
lit
this
when you
magic.
throw it.
I don't feel comfortable doing this.
Oh, yes.
Let's stick with the.
Yeah. So
Don't
I'm
make
going
him
Stick with
feel
the spell.
uncomfortable.
I'm going to.
This is a safe space.
Yeah. So I'm going to grab one of my vials,
Mhm.
tie it to it with the oil rope,
Okay.
and then I'm going to light the torch regularly how it would be lit.
Okay.
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 I guess are my vials like corked or are they just like open?
anything that you've put something into, I'm assuming you have a cork.
Yeah. Okay. Just to clarify.
Actually, use James, I'm gonna bring you something.
He's just running and says,
Okay, cool.
I have tiny vials.
Always has all the vials in his
Down in
hands.
front of you.
Awesome.
I use this. I use
he
this.
shows up, Kane just looks at him like,
Okay.
And then, so yeah, I'm gonna uncork it, and then I'm gonna use catapult right away and throw it.
All right. So you've
So-
lit the torch,
Yes.
and now you're trying to get in and uncork it.
Well, yeah, because like
Wow.
in my mind, right, like
Oh yeah, you
fire,
got small hands. That's good. No,
Here.
I'm just checking. Yeah.
This is
There,
what I'm
down there.
doing. My
Check.
mind is when I throw, the liquid will come out
Okay.
and add to the fire,
All right.
and boom.
All right. So lighting the torch, you do notice right away that the flame itself is a little bit bigger than anticipated, just from the fumes of the rope.
Chemistry 101.
Just roll me a dexterity check, dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
Not too deadly. But
That would be 7.
7?
That's
All right.
7.
That's
so
weird.
as you light this and it goes, you're like, yeah. And you like turn and look over at Raquel, and like a little bit of the hair on your eyebrows are a little thin. and the,
Okay.
like the front like bangs, I guess, of your hair is like sizzled back because it was a little bit of intense because of all the fumes that were
Yeah.
just on it.
Let it go.
You're sitting there,
Yeah.
the fire's going, and
Catapult
now you're
right away.
uncorking it. You said,
Well, it's already uncorked.
oh, it was uncorked.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's where the fumes came from, right?
Is that how gnomes-
the oil, greased up oil rope that you wrapped
wow.
around it?
Okay, yeah, so
Now you uncork it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you're gonna catapult.
Yeah,
Another
like,
dexterity saving throw for me first before you.
I wouldn't uncork it.
Fuck. Yeah,
I would have just.
Because as soon as
the
I'm
cork
just like,
I'm just catapulting it. Fuck
okay,
it.
sit, hit, catapult right on.
Oh.
You just see it go, and as it's going like this, there starts to be a new color to the flame every time it's tossing.
That's a
wow.
distraction.
As it starts turning to like a greenish blue color, right, bright, and then it just hits the ground, and
Let's move. Let's move.
you just like feel from where you're standing just this explosive just
Right.
pop shot real quick, and a red kind of flare to it, then it goes blue, and then goes to a greenish flame, and now it's just flame in the middle as it's smoking intensely.
Let's go. Let's go. Now we're
That was a close
start
one.
moving. now we know what that does.
Pius is just.
No time to look at it. Let's go.
Yes.
All right, I'd like you all to roll stealth checks for me, please.
I
know you're not trying to
be.
be sneaky, but just seeing how you guys are running and hiding.
Oh my god, finally not a 7.
Do we get advantage because of the explosion?
Ooh, that's
18.
quite the request.
Yeah.
Advantage. Let's
Yeah.
go. Okay. Just roll.
18.
nat 20.
18.
You guys lost her, Cal. No.
18.
Okay, 19.
Oh, those
18.
are some-
With advantage of
those
this
are good rolls.
explosion that is blown off. The head you saw in the window earlier has poked up and is like looking frantically. He is like a few stories up from the ground, about 4 stories up from that window. You
That's
see
in the
his
tower?
Yeah, in the tower, you see the head kind of poke back up again and glancing, and there is kind of a coloration with the explosion of you guys running, and you catch a quick glimpse, and it doesn't look like he's seen you, but you see this a familiar looking creature looking through a brown kind of snout to it, a long snout with a brown little nose to it. Looks very lizard-like and has ears. You recognize him from like down at the Bay of Palms. You've seen a little creature like this before.
Oh yeah.
So I
He
know
stuck his
exactly.
head up and he like looked around, and then he's kind of gone back under. Moment goes by.
Do I know exactly then what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the
It's-
tower?
Yeah, this
guy?
is in the tower. There, he is. You guys have all seen movement, and it looks like right away as soon as the explosion went, this thing is trying to scope and find out where it came from.
I probably have just been looking straight at that.
Yeah,
cabin.
that's the whole point. We're
Yeah.
watching to see what happens.
Well, I'm looking at.
So
I'm looking
everyone's
at the
looking
cabin.
around, and one of you have
Yeah.
seen this. You're looking at the cabin.
Yeah, straight. Only
Nothing's
focused on
moved.
that.
Nothing's moving.
You can
As
still
we're,
see the
like-
2 figures in there. Maybe a few shingles have blown off. But
As we're moving, I just want to like go on away, Mike and guys, remember at the Bay of Palms when we fought that little lizard dude?
I'm right beside you.
That's what this is.
And we're moving, no? I just want to be super.
because they're all moving together, you might be a little bit behind them.
Yeah.
but-
I'm like at your kneecaps.
Yeah, fair point. They probably couldn't hear you.
True.
Pulls on your pants.
Wait up. That's what these are.
Good to know. No,
So
at least we know somewhat of what we're dealing with
I
now.
believe they're called kobolds. Kobolds?
It all depends where you're from.
Kobolds.
Caboose.
Josie, the Kobaus, huh?
Let's just keep moving around.
You guys are
kinda
gonna keep circling around.
Yeah.
We're trying to get
kinda-
behind the cabin?
I just mean to get beside the castle, like get beside, like just flank around it, like
Oh no.
No, someone just messing.
yeah. Unless you guys have something else we should do now. It doesn't seem like anything is coming out.
So to be clear, we've ran behind the like we're going towards the cabin, right? Yeah, I
Sees
know the
the-
image. I
no,
can picture.
I believe you guys are still running up
Yeah.
along.
Oh, you
the
went
here.
that way. Oh, we're going
Yeah,
that way.
away
My
from-
bad.
Do you want to go this way?
No, I was thinking.
I
we
wanted
went-
to go
I was
for
thinking we
sure.
went left too.
I thought we went left. Yeah.
That's always
Yeah,
good.
originally-
If you ever
oh,
need
yeah.
clarification,
I thought
ask,
I thought the
because I've had
cabin
some bad
was on
things happen
the
that way.
right, and I wanted to move away.
So
From
you guys are
where the
circling.
cabin was.
As you guys are now,
So that's
making,
why
I
it
probably
is
didn't
sort of
look
rough
at the
to
cabin.
get through and work your way around.
We're
But
taking our
as you're
time.
getting along to see the kind of eastern side of this tower, you can see that it has caved in all along the one side. It looks like it is completely exposed and open. You can see from this distance a few ladders that go up to floors that have been broken off, but you can see climbing devices that are put up to get to individual floors. You can see that there is still a bit of a roof to the very top of it, but other than that, it looks like it has just been annihilated on the one side, like someone just hacked it and then slid outwards.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
We should keep our wits about us.
So we heard that there was a horn.
A little horn, just kind of high-pitched horn that went off,
That it,
and it originated from the tower.
okay.
Should we watch to see who approaches from that tower?
I think we should wait a little longer.
Should we get any closer?
No.
We'll lose our cover if we get any closer.
Approaching the tower is all trees, right?
No, it's a
Nope, this is a clearing.
Oh, I
Yeah, that's why-
this
that's
is
why I
all
said
clearing.
this is
tree
the
line.
confusion.
So as you guys are getting to here, in the opening, you now have this like fenced-in area,
Okay.
like it looks
Stable
like a
or some
stable
sort?
kind of area, or at one time was some type of stable.
And there's no window on this side.
On this side, it is all open. You can see right into the tower.
Okay.
How high off the ground is it?
How high off
That opening?
the
Yeah,
opening?
to the ground.
It looks like the first floor is still enclosed, but after that, you're going to see all the bricks have been torn out. Either something's like clawed down on it, or like I said, someone sliced into it and went out.
Could I climb it?
You could try.
From this distance, it definitely looks climbable.
Right.
Just because, yeah, it's not a smooth cut. There is like rocks jagging it out, and the stonework itself. At one point, it might have been very awesome and well made, but whatever happened to this tower. But yeah, it does look like there's actually steps and maybe a steep.
Could
climbed
you
onwards.
boost me up there?
But you're still, now that you're coming around this side, you're not as far away from it, so you're still about 80 feet now.
From the tree line to the tower.
tree line to the
that's a long
tower is
distance.
about 80 feet now. Because, yeah, it closes in on the side of this little opening. And like you can see, once this opening is, there does look at one point it might have been farmed or something like that to provide provisions. But you can still see points where there's like old stumps and trees that have been just uprooted and cut. What are you guys doing? There's still a fire.
I think we wait to see what happens next.
I like this plan. See who exits this tower. And I want to be completely focused on recognizing what kind of race, and if anyone's moving, what kind of people they are.
Kobolds.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
Zook
the
is
only
saying
one.
that.
But he's only seen one, right?
He's seen one so far.
So I want to just make sure that there's no other kind. It's just these kobolds so
Yeah.
far that we've been dealing with. Okay. So we're waiting to see who's moving.
Should we wait a little longer?
All right.
We must be hurrying for Kane's sake.
Like you said, King can handle himself.
Well,
No,
He's
I can't. No, just kidding.
Guys!
This is the first time, well, a good time to experience it is that if someone's unconscious and you're trying to hit them up, it's just a void. It's like you don't sense they're there. Usually when they're conscious and you're talking, you get it kind of not a dial. Yeah, sort of similar to like a dial tone. You know
Okay.
there's there, but this is just cut. This is like,
Nothing
so,
deadline,
yeah, so you can either assume a couple of things.
Yeah.
He might be unconscious.
Might be dead.
He might be dead, or he may have taken the pin off.
Or he's ignoring us.
or he's in
Classic
a
Kane.
deeper section.
They're all
like I
just
said,
dead. He's sitting down there.
in an opening. It's a mile radius, but once you get into like underground or dungeons or like large compounds, there is interference.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'd say we wait a good, like, 10 minutes? Maybe even less. Maybe, like, what do you guys think? 10 minutes?
If we wait to 10 minutes, I can do detect magic.
What's the... Isn't the
Not
range
gonna
only,
reach
like,
it. Yeah,
30
it's only
feet?
30 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you just be...
You can activate it on yourself and then run up to the tower. And
Yeah,
check.
it lasts for 10 minutes. But
I ain't that smart.
So right now we're going to say that looking at it straight, you have the stable in front of you, the big caved-in section of the tower. You can see what seems to be about 4 floors and then the roof to it, so it's pretty tall. And like I said, it is on kind of a sloped up section of the ground. So you guys wait a little bit longer. You see nothing catches your eyes. No movement. Whatever you saw on the top floor, don't see anymore. The cabin, nothing's come or gone out of that cabin.
Interesting.
what do you say one of us approaches?
Oof.
Oh, I'll go.
I kind of figured you would. I was waiting for that answer.
Oh, you can just volunteer me. It's okay.
I would like to say, if we have looked at what these people look like, I could possibly turn into one of them.
What do you mean?
I
Like
could
with a potion?
I could look like one of them.
How?
I have this ability to change what I look like. I can disguise myself to be like one of these kobolds, you say. I did catch a glance of one, but that's as much as I can go off of.
Would you still be this big?
I have the ability to shrink myself at least 3 feet my normal size. I think it's 3, right? Is it 3? I'm pretty sure
Is this a racial trait or is
it's
this
a racial trait that I can actually shrink down my size, even though I'm not physically that small, but visually I'd be shrunk
Also, it's
down.
illusion.
It's disguise self, and I'd be able to shrink down.
Disguise self can
Is that?
Yeah, no. I'm just reading it up here.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
You can seem up to 3 feet shorter than normal thing.
Yeah.
When you use this version of disguise self, it's human. Yeah, you fuck. Of course, I'm not gonna say no. You can totally try.
That's right.
Give it a shot.
If we are looking to approach,
Zook would be kind of thinking in his mind, doing the math, and can see all the algebra
numbers.
like equations going on. He'd be considered a pretty tall version of these things.
oh, okay.
But yeah, you can certainly try.
from a distance, it might work.
Yeah, because they're like shorter than I am.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
And I'm 3 feet.
Yeah.
So you could be like the king.
Maybe this is not a good idea.
If I go with you, maybe you'll look even shorter by comparison. I'm 6'4".
The purpose is what I was thinking. Is I could hold your friend here as a captive.
How would the size? I'm just thinking because you're going to look larger. How old are you? You're 6'4" too, aren't you?
No,
Or 6',
I'm only like 6 foot.
6 foot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these things are just for mechanics point of view. They are considered small. You going down to about 4
4
feet,
feet.
would be you'd still be considered medium.
Oh, I'd be still bigger than they are by a lot.
It might confuse. It might be good enough just to confuse them shortly, so we can get closer.
I already look all banged up.
For the sake of approaching, it might be a possibility.
Maybe give us that little bit of a distance before they do, and if they decide to attack, they may be intrigued by what this giant cobalt is coming at them for.
Are you with me?
Oh, yes, let's go.
Okay.
This
so
sounds fun.
Wait, before everybody leaves, I just want to take out little Tim and just be like, friend.
To me?
To everybody.
Oh, to everybody.
I'm pointing him.
I'm gonna give him a little pat.
Yes.
Thank you.
Put him back.
Okay, so
Kind of happy. He's, still has his little ribbon on.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Okay.
And from the description that you gave me, and I don't know if I would be familiar with these at all.
You can give him a pretty detailed
If-
description,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, he could give him.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
they'd be part of that group I told you about.
Okay, yeah.
These would be their like little minions. You'd
Yeah,
know
kobolds
that.
are everywhere.
Yeah, straight up,
Okay.
you know that these things are. They're not dumb. They're very mischievous. They're very tactical. I guess would be
Okay.
the word to use.
Okay, so I'm familiar with these.
Yeah, you know that this group uses these things as their front lines to capture things, not with pure force. Like
Okay.
they're sneaky little fucks.
Okay.
But
So
it
this
does
is-
dawn on you that there is a bit of concern for you
Yeah, for sure.
because you know that they
Yeah.
really hate one species in
Yeah,
particular,
100%.
and you're traveling with one of them.
oh no.
That really narrows it down.
Yeah. We all look at. We all look
They
at.
hate
We better hurry for
humans.
Kane.
Guys looks all happy.
We better hurry for Kane.
Maybe you should be the prisoner.
I am very familiar with these. This may work, but it's worth a chance. I am
Don't have much else.
very
right now.
curious and potentially what this hideout for them is. We should do
Let's
it.
do it.
Well,
All
let's
right.
go.
So I disguise myself as much as from my memory of them, what I think they look like. I'm going to
And you
just try
caught
to
a
be-
quick glimpse at what one
Yeah.
of them looked like when they were
and
riding by.
I
on
probably
that
have
giant
seen them
diesel.
before as well.
Yeah.
As basic as I can, as small as I can. So like 4'7". One of these as probably large, as
As you
large.
see him go into some type of, you hear some kind of loud vocal kind of ritual to his, not a ritual, but you just
No.
hear him say something in
Yeah.
his native tongue, and he does some weird gestures with his hands. And then just in an instant, you guys see like red scales go up him with tinges of brown, and then like black stripes down the back of him. Little pointy ears come up. The snout grows out from him, and you just see him like shrink down. You're still looking up at him, but even now, you guys, Raquel and Graf, now you guys can like look
just
down
be
on him,
quick. And if anybody
and he does. He
comes
looks like
out-
a taller version of a kobold. He does a quite good job. at doing it.
Raquel's gonna
I was
like-
about to.
poke him.
My side. Where are you poking?
Like, probably, like, trying to poke your head, so probably just poked you in, like, the hip.
Yeah, probably in
Yeah.
that area. I think, from what I know, I think my physical appearance changes, but I think
You still, yeah.
Dynamic-
Actually,
I'm still-
yes, it is
Yeah.
illusion.
So I'd,
yeah,
like,
I'm
hit-
still
So
technically.
when you like,
I wouldn't be able to poke
Did-
him. I'd be hidden out here.
yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as you go to like
You-
poke him in the head, you're like, tuck.
You'd hit my side. This we should be very particular on how we approach this. And my friend Zuck, I must say, be very wary of your approach. Let's do this.
That was awesome.
What does this mean?
And so I'm going to
Sign off the
grab
side.
you by the side, put your hands behind yourself.
Oh, yeah, my clothes are probably all
Yeah.
torn up from falling down
Oh,
that
yeah,
hole.
falling in there and
Tripping
then
on the
wrenching
rocks,
thing,
covered
and
in
then running
grease,
through the woods,
scratched,
like,
bruised up.
You have
Oh,
like
yeah.
some pine needle stuck to you and some pine cones on you that run
Yeah,
through.
so- and I'm going to be walking towards where we're coming from, holding you, like in that position.
Okay.
Walking towards it, not necessarily trying to draw attention, but in a
Yeah.
case where it is attention, it's a fallback plan. We're just trying to get to the tower.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just...
Well, your presence is pretty hard to stealth up to it since you
Yeah.
are in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a rainfall there, the clouds have all parted. The sun is shining down on this moment. You're walking up. You're getting close to the stable inn area that's about 20 by 20. Do you want to walk through the fenced-in area or go around to the front of the tower?
I think the purpose is to get him to wherever that opening is,
Yeah.
to try to get him up
All right.
into it.
So
Yeah,
the stable
I like
is
that.
right up against this like pen. Is
Yeah.
right up against the wall of the tower. Maybe a little room to walk in behind it. Quickest bet is to jump over the fence and run right to it, or you can go around the fenced-in area and get over to the side of the
we'll approach to the fence, and then if we get seen, we'll
Yeah.
he'll like throw me to the dirt and drag me towards the
Well,
door.
yeah, we'll approach the nearest section, and then our objective is to try to get to that section where we can lift him up.
Yeah, so just like try and make a run for it when we're there.
What we should probably just move.
We're gonna move. So like, if you guys run
Following
back,
our
Head around.
How long?
Yeah.
Well, we'll stay on
along
the
the
tree
tree.
line, and we'll try to have a different way of
Okay.
approaching.
You're gonna come
if we
back
have
in.
to,
I
that
don't
way
want to
we're
reveal
not.
myself
You're gonna come back in
Yeah.
from the northeast
Especially
section.
after-
because I have no idea how to take it.
that was loud.
We have a subscriber. Woo! Or was that break time? No. Okay. All right. So you guys make your approach. Not trying to be stealthily or nothing. And this
casual.
Just
casual
casual walking out.
Every once in a while, I'll give him a good shove. And
Like we're doing
push,
like a
but-
little chit chat.
Yeah. not like that. You are ahead of me. I am behind you. I am not talking to you.
Okay. I'm gonna say you guys make it to the pen.
Cool.
You were at the pen. What would you guys like to do?
I like to try and sneak to the wall
Okay.
and
So
then kind of like huddle against it.
Don't.
Oh,
are you going through the pen or around the pen?
Seems like that would just cause a disturbance.
yeah. Good call.
So yeah, I'll push you around to where.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna go around to the front of the building.
The,
Well,
yeah,
like
kinda.
stick to the side because sorry, not stick to the side, mother.
we're going.
You
to
go
the
around,
gate.
and I know where you're going to is the broken down step part.
Yeah.
The front is just a few more feet away from the front doors.
While they're doing this, I just want to keep an eye out on the tower to see if like they've been spotted or anything. If anybody knows.
Roll a perception check for me.
Okay, I'm actually.
I'm
No, sorry, we're just about to go to break.
Okay.
19.
I'm gonna
A
go.
19.
Yeah, not
I know.
17
It's
plus
okay. It's okay.
I'm chiming in on the pin. We'll keep us updated if you can. Just try not to make it obvious.
Just by sheer chance, by looking, it's whatever this thing is, or whatever this, you know what it is, and it is trying to be very stealthily along the floor that you saw it originally. Look out the window. It is on its belly and like walking on all fours right down low. As you can see, its tail flicker real quick, and it is coming to the ladder, like see exactly where your comrades
It's
have just
watching
come
them?
by, and then it just kind of. From this distance, you wouldn't hear it, but it looks like it turns to like look around just where you can't see out of the rocks, and then it just kind of like, and then it starts going down the ladder.
You might have been spotted, Raquel. Don't worry about it. Might be
And then in a
Cobalt.
instant, as you guys are getting right close up to the tower, you would hear something come across in common go, "Who goes there?"
I have captured another prisoner. And as he does, I'm gonna shove him into the ground.
Okay, shove him into the ground.
Yeah, I just go face first, committed to it.
Committed. Roll a performance check.
Yes.
That monk focus can just.
Okay, do I know what language? So they spoke in common to us?
This one spoke in common. You don't see where it came from your point of view,
Oh,
where
shit.
you are right now, but it sounds like it's from in the tower.
11.
11? Yeah, you hit your hit face pretty good. There's a rock right beside you, and you're like, "Oh, I almost broke my nose against that rock." But you sell it. You sell it enough. Yeah, you sell it enough for them.
I'd say when you see that happen, we would probably start approaching. You think? What do you think? What do you think, Suck? Should we?
Let's just wait it out a little bit
I'll,
more.
I'll say arrange for his arrival.
Just because we haven't seen, like,
Yeah.
we
Oh
don't.
man, my voice is not sounding probably like theirs at all.
Yeah.
The one that went down the ladder and stopped on the next floor, it catches your surprise, even though it's trying to be stealthy, and you couldn't figure out why it looks so well with all the rubble and everything there. And then all of a sudden you see red come out from its back as wings come out from it. And from there we're going to go to
Fuck. Shit. Yeah, we're just gonna start heading towards that. I think if we see something like that.
the... Yeah.
Yeah, now we're definitely going in.
Man, I
And
should have been
we're
using
going to
a
take a quick
voice.
15-minute break, or 10, quick, whatever, it's 15 minutes. So yeah, refill your beverages. Once again, we are using Sirenscape for the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying. Awesome.
We're back.
Welcome back, patrons! Thank you very much for watching and enjoying our stream. All right, well, enough of this. I'm out.
See you later, Frosty.
Hey, what's up, Frosty? Put you down here.
Frosty falls unconscious.
Yeah, natural one. See you later. Okay, so our adventurers have gotten closer to the tower. One disguised as a very overly sized kobold, pulling Raquel in with him closer to the tower, as they have now been greeted. You cannot see the person yet. Up on the higher floors, though, Zuck has seen someone, or seen something move with wings that float out. So yes.
Do kobolds normally have wings?
On a rare... What are you rolling?
Just like a history check.
Sure, history or nature, whatever you want.
I keep my dice on 20. I'm going to roll a...
14.
14? A select few kobolds at birth sometimes have wings. It is seen as a gift from the Dragon Queen.
And I just want to... Do they breathe fire?
14?
Yes.
Would I know that?
Do they breathe fire?
No.
No.
I'll answer for you.
They do not. They actually are really nice. They welcome all visitors.
No, they don't. But they do, like, spit a little bit of a spark.
Cool. We'll find out. You guys are getting close to them.
So
All right, so the one has approached and asked you. You brought another prisoner. Pull up this. I gotta double check.
Only the special ones.
Only the special
Yeah,
ones.
not all of them. 'Cause
And there's no
Well,
special ones.
yeah.
It tells me in the
Run in a
book.
wheelchair.
Yes. So you hear the voice of one speak at you, and
I wanted it to.
I guess he'd be like, "Why not come to the front door?"
I didn't use a voice last time. I'm going to go into a coughing fit, and then... I just found him behind the tower. I am simply just approaching.
Where's my friend?
Then you start hearing these hiss and growl noises, and it almost sounds like a dialect. Do you speak Draconic by any chance?
I do not, unfortunately. I agree. That should be done to him.
At that moment, you see on one of the rocks sort of stuck out, you see another figure, another kobold, sit down and perch, and it looks like it's got a rock sitting in its two front hands. Another one sits on the other opening of the cave, so they're now looking down at all three of you, and then you hear, and the one that has been communicating with you on the other side of the wall has now presented itself, standing there. You can see his very muscular chest for a small little figure. The horns kind of come up, and then the snout of some type of reptilian lizard as his tail kind of whips back and forth. As you can see, the black stripes on it, and it is a reddish and brownish color as the other ones with the wings too as well. Both of the kobolds with wings do seem to have rocks in their hands.
Raquel, are you in trouble? Did we come, or what are we doing?
I don't know.
How, so from where we are,
They're about 10 feet up.
10 feet up?
10 to 8 feet.
You can reach that.
As
And this one, yeah, he's on the ledge. The other two are a little bit higher up, probably
Total-
about 15 feet higher than where you're at.
I seeing them approach and knowing kind of the history of myself, I step on top of Raquel, and I actually go invisible.
Okay.
And I'm actually kind of, you can see I'm like breathing heavily, and I get pretty pissed off, and I go invisible, and I'm trying to get up in my invisibility and just club as hard as I can into one of the ones sitting closest to me.
All right, so it'd be the one without wings,
Yeah.
perched up on the ledge,
Yeah.
looking at you. You go invisible for a second, and you hear, "What the whole shit?" Yeah, roll an attack roll on this guy. You have,
If we see that, we're coming running.
yeah, you can now see that the large kobold has just vanished.
I'm raging at this point, like knowing what these people are. I'm just like, and I just disappear and go behind
Raging
them.
though while casting a spell.
I know, yeah, there is an issue with that. Yeah, you're right.
We're just gonna. I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh shit. 10.
10. And you're casting invisibility.
Yeah, so as also as a racial trait, I can be able to go invisible until the start of my next turn,
That's right.
or until I attack.
Okay, so you go invisible. You get the jump on this guy. You get to roll for an attack. As you're attacking, you're coming out of invisibility.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that concentration. So yeah, you kind of get in close to him. Do it. Roll your attack with advantage because you are surprising him, I guess.
That'd be terrifying.
15.
15. Boof! Hits him. Roll your damage.
Oh my god.
Does his disguise self drop when he? Yeah.
Well, he went invisible, and then all of a sudden, as he attacks, all of a sudden he just vapors into existence, and you can see him with his large
Just
club, and he's just moved a little bit closer and gotten the jump on these guys.
Kobold goes invisible, and also it's just this giant with a
Oh,
claw.
wow. Baby, max damage. That would be an 11.
You crack this guy so hard that his head spins around, and then he falls back into the tower.
As I hit him and I crack into him, I scream out, "Give me back Garrus!"
How easily could I climb him?
On the ground, you'd have to use half your movement to stand up and then climb up him. So we'll say just for the... Where did he go? Where did he go? There's one. And we'll just pretend that this guy here is. So, from where you guys are looking here,
We're switching
technically it'd
to
be...
Battle
Yes.
Cam
Well, I described that kind of wrong, but... Let's say that. This one's here. This one's about here. And you just knock that guy back in.
So I'm like up here.
Yeah, so you'd be about here. And Raquel, you'd be probably about here. Don't mind the doors that are all destroyed there. But
Okay. Oh,
did I not put your mini? Yeah, so put you there. Stand up. Yeah, you can use half your movement to climb him, and then it's another to move up this guy. It is rough terrain to climb it, so
I can still go 20 feet after I
yeah.
so I can make it?
10 feet.
Yeah.
You'd
Get
get
him
up top.
15. Yeah, so you just get up on top of it, and you can probably get that guy that's closest to you there.
Oh. Whew. Alright, I guess I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Yes,
Whoever count does best.
the guy who's prone, the guy I just knocked down, or whoever I hit.
The guy you hit, you've literally made his
he's-
head go clockwise.
Oh,
and
nice.
then he fell over. He's down like that.
So you're gone up.
So I'm up,
Yeah.
and I'm in range with...
Yeah, so you
Next.
and
Oh.
jumped up. You guys are surprising the shit out of these guys.
No. I guess I came from invisible and just booked it up.
Yeah.
So once he materialized, you kind of like, huh, and then just climbed up him and grabbed a hold of his dreadlocks and pulled yourself up.
Oh. An 18.
18. Woof, poof. You smoke this guy. Roll your damage.
First time rolling that dice.
Oh.
I shouldn't have spoken.
4 damage.
4 damage. You hit him hard enough that he drops the rock that he has in his hand, and it falls in front of him and kind of falls off the wall.
And as bonus action, I want to go in for a kick.
Okay.
15.
15. You make contact. You feel your foot against flesh. Poof. Kind of doing the crane kick. I'm just picturing in my mind, and the sun. You guys in the forest line just seeing Raquel just master this.
Awesome combo.
5 damage.
5 damage. You just poof, and you kick him, and his wings kind of fold up on him, and he poof, hits the ground below him as you've knocked him off the wall, and he just lays there.
So many get rid of them.
Yeah, that one's gone now too. All right, they are surprised at the moment, so you guys can make your movements. It would take you, like I said, it's about 60 feet to get close.
You guys
So
were
we would-
But you guys
would
already
dash.
started running when you
Yeah.
saw him drop his shield and stuff
Yeah.
like that, so it'd probably take your moment of surprise to get right up to the tower.
Okay.
We'll just say that, just to make things fast and
So we would have
interesting.
been coming up from here.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
All right, and on that
You've
note,
done this before.
on that note, we're just going to
They shall die.
actually just to make things easier here. It was a surprise round,
Okay.
but there is only one target on the field at the moment. So I'm just going to. Dance. All right, this guy here is going to fly over to Raquel, and as he's flying over, he's going to release the rock. Gonna give you the people's elbow for the people's champ. Woo! All right,
Take
does a
off.
17 hit you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Takes a bracer off.
You have to throw him.
he does a total of 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a rock hits you. Blah! I'd like you to do a dexterity saving throw to see if you can keep standing on this rock, even though it is pretty thick, but it was a boulder that just kind of hit you.
Can you smell?
16.
16. Poof, it hits you. You've just recalling your awesome training on the Bay of Palms and standing on the palms as water crashing on you. This is a cakewalk for you, sir. All right, he has done his attack. He has flown over to
Just
you.
stare at him.
All right.
So
Yeah, he's now over on Raquel. You guys are all there. We'll just restart back with the Philos.
So this guy's on our level now. That's
Yeah, he's floating. He's up actually where Raquel is, so he's still out of reach of you. You'd have to just hoist yourself up
Okay.
onto the ledge where the first kobold was standing there.
So I'll hoist myself up
Yeah.
and get in behind him,
All right.
and then try to just hit him out of the.
Perfect. He's actually in the air at the moment, but
Oh.
you can hit him.
Yeah.
He's within range. He used all his movement.
I'm
get
going
over
to.
there.
I'm going to reckless attack also.
All right, hit him up. Woo, baby.
23.
23. Yeah, you hit him.
Perfect. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage is enough that you just poof, knock him out of the air. Oh! Flies over and boom. hits the
See
ground.
ya.
All right.
What the hell just happened?
And you can see the muscles are all tense on him. There's almost bloodshot to his eyes and like salivating at the mouth and just... Philos doesn't look as friendly as he was once when you met him.
These are not good people. We should get your friend back.
I come up and I stomp my foot down and I'm I'm starting to rage as well. I remember now. I hate kobolds.
Okay.
All right.
It is quiet for the time being right now. Except for the sound of fire still burning out there.
It's still
It's still going.
Did you keep any of them alive?
They don't deserve to be alive.
Okay. You guys really don't like these things, eh?
They're not friends to know.
We need to find where they keep whoever they take.
Well, I guess we can keep going into this tower then.
All right.
Do
Is
you?
there any more? We only see the 2, 3.
I approach the edge of it and I put my hand down to whoever needs to come up.
Thank you.
I help him up to the.
Well, I'll put out 2 hands,
Oh.
ready to
I just
just,
step in
and I just
casually.
pull you
Yeah.
up.
Pulls you guys up. You guys are all on the ledge, or the at one point was the wall of this watchtower. You're looking in to the tower. You can see there are sconces for torches and whatnot, but the floor is just filled with rubble, except for one part where you can see some stairs descending down. From here, you can see like kind of patch job scaffolding and ladders to like kind of get up to the next levels.
Okay.
So as like we're up here, I just want to take a quick glance at like the fire again and smile. And I'm gonna go over to Raquel and
A
see.
lot of smoke coming off of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Raquel and see if I can like find any more of that like slime on him.
His clothes are like seeped in it, especially his boots and the cloth. So if you ripped off the cloth, yeah, I guess so. But that's his clothes.
Still got this rope.
I don't need them. Oh,
So you said
no,
this
no,
is
no.
more hand down?
I
No,
know, like,
the
smart, if you
staircase,
could just, like-
the
no, I
rock,
just rip it off and
No,
empty.
don't rip
it's just, it's gone.
the rock.
I don't need armor. I don't need it.
It looks like they're built stairs going down, but all the other floors have been
I'm
like
covered in dirt, you
broken
can't
and
see it
tried to
anyway.
repair,
Oh, no.
and there's just like rickety ass ladders and scaffolding kind of going up the side of it.
Calvin, upon Zuck's request, Raquel just rips a giant piece of his shirt off and just hands it
All
to
right,
him.
so you still got your waist down, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool. Yeah,
waist
so
down.
he's.
Just
I
like
just wanna
Goku's
kinda,
it?
twist it out, bring it out.
It seems to be seeped in there. There's even the
Just
body
gonna
odor
fold it
to it
up.
now too as well. But yeah,
All
you
of a sudden
pull it
my
up, it
shoes
still
fly
has
at
it to
him.
it.
Can
All right, yeah, the shoes themselves are still squishy.
I'd like to go up to those stairs and like make
Those boots are like
just
nukes.
do a listen check, like
Okay.
perception check.
No, just the boots.
10.
Maybe some
11.
fungus. Sticks.
11. Yeah, you can hear like hisses and kind of.
There's more down there.
Perfect. And I just run towards the stairs.
All right, I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw as you land into the rubble that is on the floor, making your way over to the steps.
Ooh. 17.
17. As you step with one foot, as you lift off, all of a sudden you see like these jaws come up and like close shut. You just got your foot out of there just in the nick of time as this giant trap has like
Oh, okay.
activated. Do you want to continue going?
Oh yeah, I'm going towards
All
it. I'm
right,
trying
you
to
make
get down
another
there to
one.
find
Roll
them.
a dexterity saving throw for me.
I'm just real pissed off. The 15.
15. This one, however, takes 5 points of piercing damage as this trap has closed in on you, and you are now restrained.
Is this for the 5 points? Is that half because I'm raging, or is the rage dissipated?
The
yet?
rage has dissipated because for the next 6 seconds you haven't
Yeah.
attacked anything or anything. And then
we
the
got
first trap, if it would have done damage to you, it would have stopped. Actually, no.
I think the attack has to hit for me to rage.
Yeah.
To
So
continue raging.
this trap activated, you'd still be able to continue to rage. So yes, it would be half.
After, okay.
Because you were still doing your turn to run in like raw, and then you took
Okay.
damage. All right.
Cool.
So you've now moved over 2 squares closer to the thing. Would you like to do the third square?
I probably learned my lesson by
Actually,
now.
yeah, sorry, you're restrained at the moment,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you are like stuck in one place as this like rusty, jagged metal object is now closed in on your like gargantuan
Yeah.
leg, and like there is blood trickling down.
Kind of just like walk over and just like.
Sure, do a strength check.
Get this off of me.
15.
15. Yeah, you're enough to, and you've opened it up on it. Yeah.
So
Would you like to continue?
And I'm gonna keep looking
let
for.
him go
So
ahead.
I know the next trap is probably there. I'm gonna look for it. To
All
try
right.
to
Roll an investigation
just
check.
smash it. Investigation 15.
Just as you're like, okay, yeah, it's clear. You see like the razor edge teeth sticking out of the rubble, and yes, so there is a trap on the next floor, or on the next square.
Okay. I'm just gonna smash it with my club.
All right, you hit it with your club, and it closes up on your club. There is now this, as you pull up, there is a chain stuck to the ground.
Okay.
You can roll a strength to see if you want to.
That's why I want to rip it right out.
All right, roll an athletics check for me.
We're just
Who the fuck is this?
So yeah, you see,
I'm down from my range. I'm just like kind of
we're just
terrified.
watching this happen. This is just a show.
Athletics?
yeah,
That would be 18.
18. That is enough that you continue to see the chain links like break apart as now there is on his giant club this metallic object stuck to the club with this chain dangling from it.
Oh my goodness.
Let's just let's let this guy go ahead.
Yeah. We got your back.
It's on fire from your fucking.
He really hates
Is
kobolds.
Is he hurt? Can I tell if he's like hurt?
It's interesting that when you like look at his wound and stuff like that, it looks like the flesh is like just taut or he was flexing enough that the wound doesn't look that bad on it.
Okay.
Or either he's just
So I'm probably making it to.
or rather he's just in the zone right now and he hasn't realized how much it's hurt.
Okay. Adrenaline's.
All right. What would somebody else like to do? That was your movement to get to the stairs.
Yeah.
Um,
Probably rough terrain to get there.
yes, it is rough to move all the way through all that.
Just got traps hanging off of me. These fucking kobolds.
Who'd like to go next?
Is it dark downstairs?
Yes, it looks pretty. All right, so following his path, yeah.
Yeah, following his back.
Okay.
Is it still? Do I know it's safe?
Well, you saw the one trap go up. It's enough to walk by. The other one has been ripped open and it doesn't look like it's been set. And then the other one's been cleared away because it's currently against his staff.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna make my way over and I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay.
And I want to throw it down the staircase.
Okay. So move your mini over there. You threw it down there. Now there is light coming up from the basement.
Because I'm short, if I go down like 2 steps, can I see into the room?
It looks like the staircase kind of spirals over.
I should have known.
But yeah, so there's like a. There does seem to be like a pillar or something like that, so you can't quite see just the 2 steps down. But yeah.
Okay. I want to do an investigation check and see if I notice if there's any traps on
Sure.
the staircase.
Good call. 10 viewers. Do we get some new people following the channel?
Classic Sharpie, you just follow
Oh,
us on Twitch.
no.
Hey, Classic Sharpie for watching.
Yeah, what's up?
Classic
Yeah.
Sharpie.
You Jesus.
Quickly
Okay,
Fish and Hermit 7000.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Hey,
Thanks
Okay,
for
so
following, guys.
Yeah, it's a lot.
15.
thanks for joining in.
Just enough that as the torch is sitting there, you look at the next step and there is a rope that kind of goes around. Well, not a rope, but that very fine strain of wire that you've seen before in the abandoned cabin.
Okay. There's another trap here. I say to fight this.
You don't know what it reacts to, but you can just see a fine wire.
I put my hand like near his leg. Like,
Okay. So as you're moving to get over there, you done your investigation. Raquel, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna kind of peek behind them.
So you're going to move over to them?
Yeah.
Same pathway? Okay, yeah, you're right over there. Graph?
I'll take a look at that trap. See if I can if I can do anything with it and try to
Okay.
disarm
Okay.
it or
So you're
whatever.
going towards us?
Use my I guess tinkerer's tools I could probably use for that.
Yeah, that or thieves' tool. Yeah. Tinker
I
is
have
a
both,
way to
I'm
work
pretty
on
sure.
it. Yeah.
I have these tools and tinkerer's
Oh,
tools.
okay. Well, then excellent. No problem. Yeah, and you have tool proficiency, so yeah, you can use either or.
Yeah, okay. So. It's 19. Proficient at 19. 21.
Oh, perfect. Yes, you look at this contraption and you follow the thin wire that you can see only because of the light coming from the basement. And you follow the wire, kind of goes into the actual stone face of
it would
the
be
ground.
24 because it's double. It's 24.
Yeah, sure.
Jesus.
You kind of
You
follow it
actually
into the
needed a
wire, and then you're
24?
like, okay, I don't know where the wire goes. And then you kind of like look up just about at the ceiling, and there's like almost like a something has dug a little trench in the top, and you see 3 vials sitting there attached to a rope, or attached to the same type of string going across. And then these vials, you see this green liquid that is very bright, but because it's tucked in, you can't really... it's hard to see just walking in, but because you're actively looking for it, yes, you saw it.
Interesting. Suck, what do you make of those vials?
And sorry, was that to investigate or is that to disarm it?
I was going to try and disarm it.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Like you said. So yeah, you figured out that if you can, you follow the 3 vials, and you see kind of a counterweight on it.
Yeah.
And you realize that if you just like loop over the counterweight, the tension in the rope will be gone.
So I can
get
the
okay.
vials. It's cleared.
I really want those vials.
You want those?
Yes.
Grab
Carefully.
you and just bring you up.
Lift you up, almost hits the head because the roof's getting
Yeah.
low now.
It's just
I bring you right up to them. Nope. No issue.
Zuck, how do I disarm it? Or grab, how do I disarm it?
I already disarmed.
I've already
Oh,
disarmed.
you
Yeah.
disarmed it?
It's
Okay,
disarmed.
cool. I want to collect those vials.
All right, you.
Cork them.
Yeah. Take. Oh, they're already corked.
Nice. Okay, cool.
It just looks like whatever the trap mechanism was. As soon as someone hit that string, these 3 vials would have fell down on top of you immediately.
Okay. Just...
You can write down you have 3 vials of acid.
I'm still holding you, buddy.
Oh, okay.
No, I one-armed him. I'm just like... hold them at my side.
These vials can be thrown, and they have a range of 5 to 20 feet. Sorry, so 5/20 feet. So 5 feet you can throw at someone with no disadvantage, but anything past 5 feet to 20 feet has disadvantage on throwing them.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna.
just for the sake of mechanics, they will do 2d6 poison or acid damage.
It's pretty good.
Be tripping right out, man.
Oh my goodness, I'm just fascinated.
Oh yeah, so this is really cool. This
So
is,
I'm gonna keep holding you, and I
Okay.
want to hold you in front of me, and I'm gonna say, keep looking for these traps.
Just walking down.
Like a spotlight.
Oh god.
You mean you
with
can
the
struggle?
okay.
And slowly. And as he, like, I guess, lowers me in. Are
We're all moving in now, right?
just please keep your other arm out and just, cover me.
Okay, I'll put you up on my shoulder then.
Okay,
Keep you, I'll
that's
put you
fine.
up here, and so you can peek over me.
After you or Kyle, I'll be right behind you.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
So,
Okay. So you're gonna go down. Roll me another investigation check.
yep.
Yes.
21.
21. As you guys get down to the
I picked the
bottom
right
of the
person.
last step, you do see
Should have had me in the other hand.
you see
Participants.
another kind of not a wire this time, but the last
me a
step
piggyback?
looks like it's raised a bit. It just looks off.
Yeah.
So yes, you're under the assumption of what you guys have just transpired through. There's something wrong with this
Alright.
one.
Crap.
21. Actually, yeah, you'd also you just hear this. You hear this weird like texture. I don't know if I could say it, like a textural sound or something, but something like moving, like a lot of them, and there's almost like a not a hum, but you can just hear.
Stop.
And then with the 21, you kind of adjust your vision with the torch there. You can see a basket that is sitting on something, and with your intelligence, you can realize that if the plate gets stepped on, this basket's going to fall over.
Okay. Just goes like, halt! And grab. There's something up with the steps down there.
Maybe we
Just be careful.
Yeah, let's not step on that.
Yes. It might unleash something.
Yeah, we'll avoid it.
So, how large is the plate? Like, can we just easily step over
Yeah, it's
it?
like you just take a little hop over the last step.
Cool, let's do it.
Well, you don't have to because you're already in
Yeah,
the air.
I'm
No, you're on. He's on my shoulder now. I pulled him back in.
Step on that.
Ducking down, this roof is going to be a little bit hard for you to traverse. You're going to have to be hunched over as you
Okay.
go through here. The roof size itself is about 7 feet to 6,
Yeah.
so you're like just.
Yucking, okay. So as we're approaching down, I'm like amped up to find more of these kobolds.
Yeah,
So
your rage is gone. By
yeah,
this
for sure.
time.
I'm still pumped out. Not pumped, but like anxious
I
to
get
try
you.
to
Yeah.
try to club some more of these things.
That would be the sound you kind of hear as you get to that bottom step.
So I want to be looking for them and be ready to just
Okay.
go at them. So I'm gonna step over this plate as we walk down. But that's also
Plug this into that wall over there for me. Thanks. Okay. So you can remove that top. Yeah, well, yeah, it's arranged. You can remove that. You guys are coming down in right where that pool of water.
Trouble!
Move it. If you move it forward, but no.
It'll be like in my face.
Okay, if you're looking around actively looking for these other little fellows, roll a perception check for me.
I can do that. Ooh, that's 9.
A 9. It looks clear from where you are.
Good. And I just keep going for. Oh, keep going forward. Just, no one is giving me trash, but
Just
All right. So there is this little pool of water
yeah.
in front of you. It looks like it is
Oh,
coming.
okay.
I can't even
Yeah.
see that. Yeah.
It's coming from the holes in the ceiling after the fresh rain. It looks like water has gathered in this little pit.
Okay.
put me down, fellows, please.
Okay.
I want to go to the water and can I
Okay.
just do an investigation on it?
Sure.
Like an arcana check or anything? 11. No,
I think that's a 6.
13.
Oh, it's a 9. It's a
There
9,
is something in this little pond. And it is very black and it's like, and it's just kind of like, just sort of swimming in one spot because
Yeah.
there's not much room to go around in here.
there's a dragon here. Be careful. I think it's a dragon.
So audio is
Yeah.
back. Apparently there was a loss of audio on the camera switch, but I think they said that it's back.
Thanks for letting us know.
Slayer Helm said the kid is
Slayer
on
Helm,
top of
thank
it.
you for being our moderator. Appreciate it. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
to you.
I think it's
Yeah.
good. I think it's good.
Dylan,
Yeah, I
shout
see audio
out.
now.
Okay, cool.
You get a point of inspiration, whatever D&D game
Yeah.
you play next.
Slayer
have
Helm
problems, they have to
said
watch
that
the stream to
it's
figure
all
out why.
good. He said it's all good.
Okay. All right. So you're at the water part.
Thank
there,
you.
So you're still pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't want to.
You don't want to touch water? You sure?
No.
You sure?
We're gonna be
That's all right. It looks inviting.
I want it, but.
Okay. So you've
How
done
can
your
I
action. You're
capture
still
it?
looking. Raquel, Graph. What are you guys up to?
I'd like to. Can I get to the around this corner? Like I just
You
get
have
to the
to
corner.
go around this rubble
way?
here. Yeah.
I want to get as far as I can here.
All right. Stop right there.
Oh.
Search and
I just
rescue
wanted to-
party
just
after.
to-
Gotta get the dogs out and search through this rubble for where Graph falls.
So a 17 and an 18. Does that hit you?
They think they both hit. Yeah, they both
All
hit.
right.
Frick.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to walk around.
And they throw their spears at you. Both of them just did 2 spears. So we're gonna do.
Actually, don't know.
That is 4 piercing damage for the first hit. And that is 4 piercing for the second hit.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, because they just threw them from behind there. And then whoever's closest, can you move them back about 5 squares to the very first intersection?
So like right here.
Yeah, right there.
So I just go around this corner and just
So they come around the corner and it looks like they were waiting and ready, and then they threw spears at you from over the rubble, and then they went back around. So that stopped your movement. Taking 2, you have
Yeah.
little spears sticking out of your armor at this point. It's up to you if you want to continue moving, or. But they pretty much, they were holding their action, so they threw.
I'm gonna give him Graph here, healing draft.
yeah, because that's what I'm gonna do.
You'd have to run up closer to him at this
Yeah.
moment.
Okay.
So So right now we're not. You know what? For now we're gonna go into initiative because they initiate. You guys have initiated the attack.
Yeah,
Still got
just
it.
for me walking up.
I
You want
wasted
to gather
it.
that fish? Okay,
Yeah.
it'll have to be on your turn.
Yeah, of course.
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah.
We need that. We need high rolls. I
Okay,
did not
so
have a good
initiative.
initiative.
18.
Damn. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Dude,
No, initiative? No. I need for what's coming up next.
Don't worry. These things are little tiny little things.
Dude,
We can
okay.
punch them easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you.
Oh, I'm killing all three. All two.
I know
both
what happened
rounds.
with the audio on that scene. It wasn't set to our mics. It was set to
Oh.
default audio, which was whatever your audio is.
Oh, my headset.
Your little headset over there. Everyone has to pass it around whenever they want to talk.
Who's got the talking headset?
It should have audio now if we switched it.
Yeah,
What did you do?
they said it was all good. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Thanks, dude.
From helps from the
Oh, we
audience.
can-
Name drop.
Perfect.
Too much. Just leave it there for now.
So, 1d8. 1d8? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Hold on, buddy. You can't
No,
start
I'm
doing
sorry.
stuff. You banner me.
Who do you think you are?
So you took damage, right? Something hit you,
Yeah, I came walked around the corner and 2 spears just hit
and
me.
they ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damage.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking in the book when I was.
1d.
I need to figure out.
All
how many
right.
pages I had.
What did you get?
Oh, mine was.
I had a
No, you
10.
don't really.
A 10
no, I was
for
gonna say my
Philos. Raquel,
20.
nat 20.
Plus, what's your initiative?
What's your dexterity or initiative modifier?
Initiative is +3, so 23.
Wow.
Nice. Quick monk.
Graph.
5.
Oh, graph.
It's because I got hit by those spears. Took me out.
Threw you right off. All right, Zuck. Big money. Big money.
He had 18, I remember.
18. Wow, that's good. I don't believe it. I'm just joking.
What's my
Show me the
modifier for that?
dice.
It'd be your dexterity or on your character sheet. It's
What do you mean? It's
right
right
up
there.
near your hit points.
Keep going. Right there.
Initiative.
0.
Oh, yeah, 0.
0. Okay, so 18 for Zuck.
Yeah.
Okay, Raquel.
Just saw me got hit by 2
Alright,
spears.
I got 40 movement, so I'm assuming I can make it to them. Hop over that rubble. Just
yeah.
kind of.
Sure.
I know Zuck's got him under control.
Okay.
You hope.
I got them for you! And I just bust it and hop over these runes. And just sprint up, and I'm just gonna flying punch this guy right in the dome. I got 4. Yeah?
Yeah, no, I know you.
Should
I
be
got
good,
him.
yeah.
Jumping over.
What's the
Yeah.
jump
Dude,
over?
that's the jump over is rough terrain, but just give me an acrobatics check, just the way you say you jumped over it. I want you to
Stylish.
do some, like,
There's like a one-handed like
some.
handstand.
Frosty wants some acrobatics,
That's
not
right,
aerobics, acrobatics.
That'd be
Aerobics.
18.
18. Oh yeah, you guys just like. This is the most casual you've ever seen Raquel do this. All
We
right,
shouldn't let him drink. Not let
all right, Raquel, you get right up to this one. As you get closer to it, you can see that these two they look a little bit more fortified than the other kobolds that you fought outside. These ones are all wearing like little leather armor, little leather hood, little horns sticking out, and you can see that they both are carrying shields and they have a little quiver of javelins
Okay.
or spears, I should say.
Alright, so.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah, let's go. Ooh, 10.
10. As you throw the fist, it like immediately in a reaction just brings up its shield.
Alright, I'm gonna use one of my 2 key points. And I'm gonna go for Flurry of Blows
Okay.
and take 2 bonus.
At level 2, do you
Unarmed
only have,
strikes.
You only have 1 hit
Uh,
as your normal attack?
yeah. Well, I got my 1 bonus action, but this lets me do 2
All right.
more instead. Oh, a 9.
There we go.
There, 22.
22. This time it hits.
And 6 damage.
6 damage to this guy.
So you have 1 more? You have 1 more attack?
No, that's it.
Oh.
I did 2. Yeah.
Oh,
I get
too
3 if I do that.
Oh, I see.
So I can only do it twice.
Monk man.
Those are the noises you're hearing from it within this
my
dungeon. You hit this one and crack him. It looks like he has a little bit more fortitude. He has a little bit more fortitude than the others that you've fought before. So
That was Kane.
all right, okay. So yeah, you've done that. You've hit him. Cool. Is that everything you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. These two guys, the one that's further up in front,
This one here.
that's further away.
Further away.
He's gonna come back around and get right beside his buddy.
Like right here.
Yep. And once you see them get together and they're like both working together, you can see that they're like doing like a little kobold dance together, like, and then they both kind of like.
I start dancing.
They both
I start
work-
dancing with them.
So, all right, cool. Do what you need to do because it looks like because they're together, they seem to work well as a pack. That is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
They're not throwing it this time, so they're holding on to it. That is 6 points of piercing damage. So the one that just stabbed you with a spear, he recoils back his spear and then puts it in his overhand and goes for another strike. That is a 23 to hit.
Does this not remind you of Donkey Kong 64 a bit? I don't know if anyone's played it.
6 points of piercing damage.
Banjo 2.
Oh yeah, that too.
I am down.
And just whenever you enter a
Like
new
you're out
area,
and down?
Yeah.
All right, you're laid out. Okay.
We don't know either.
All right, so you're down, Raquel. All right, and you guys can't
potion
even
man.
grab, can't see from there. Can you just move those two kobolds off the field for me?
Did you give me a potion? Yeah, I'm
Is it your
going
turn?
to.
Just leave them off there. Okay, they've done theirs. All right, Zuck.
I want to first use my reaction and give him a healing draft,
Okay,
and then
and we remember how this works. There, it's the you make your little concoction, and it's his Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
Which is 0, so it's just.
Okay.
so you can only have one.
So it's 1d8.
So that's only what I heal.
You said?
1d8, yeah.
come on, big money, big money.
3. 15 points back.
There's no pluses to that. It's just straight consumption.
Just straight.
Yeah.
Your Constitution.
Constitution
Constitution modifier determines how many potions he can give you.
Oh, cool.
Like I get 2.
Well, by
nice,
the
me
way,
too.
when you finally got into the tower, fought your guys outside, your poison had went away.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
See?
Good for you.
Or else
Sweated
you would
it
have
out.
disadvantage on those attacks. I'm a kind DM.
There's something delicious on my nose.
And then,
Nice move.
All right. So what are you doing? You're right beside that pond. You see that?
yeah, so I see that fish.
See
I
that
just
little-
wanna, I have like a knife. I just wanna like stab it
Okay.
in the head, and preferably just get like
Roll an attack roll.
17.
17. Yeah, you. Even though the water does refract a bit, so you can't really see the thing, you just and it slowly wiggles. You feel the friction, and it seems like you've incapacitated this thing.
Okay, and there's only the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pause.
I
know this isn't
I want to
true.
make sure it's dead. Like I'm twisting the
Go
blood.
ahead, twist it. You
Okay.
can see its tail flip out and kind of comes out of the water. Still a little bit life to it, but no, not life, but just nerves
Chicken.
and
Just gets
yeah.
head off.
Okay, I'm not gonna reach in and grab it though. I'm just gonna like pull it out with my
All right,
knife.
it comes out pretty hefty size to it.
Okay, like large size.
A
I'm
little bit
crazy.
smaller than you.
Oh, okay, this thing's large.
dragging it
think of
out.
like a large pike.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it out, and I just want to do like an Arcana check on it and
Sure.
see if I can, for an investigation. I just want to see if I can.
Nature
notice
check.
it.
What are you wanting to check out about it? Sorry, we'll go with your roll there in a second. But like, what are you inquiring here?
Right in the middle
I just want to see if there's anything I can do. If it's got any kind of problem.
You don't hear Kane anymore.
Yeah.
Kane's
This
gone,
fish-
Raquel's
Every
gone.
every animal could possibly do something. You haven't come across any ingredients that ask for this stuff, but yeah, for sure. Being
Okay,
your-
yeah, I'd like to just harvest some ingredients from it then. Harvest anything I can.
It is an
Maybe
exotic,
like eyes.
not an
He
exotic
pulls
creature.
out his table, his fillet knife.
Like
Yeah, man.
like
Yeah, cooked
Veronica,
stools and everything.
like Veronica and Heyman told you, like they're not usually around in this area, but for some reason the last few years they've been there, but they haven't been a problem.
These
Okay.
But
Um,
with how big they get, then yeah, yeah, you think that there's something.
Would I be able, like, I have a map of the city I grew up in. I know what it looks like, so I want to just use it to wrap it up. Is it large enough? How large is this thing?
Yeah, you wrap some papers around it, the parchments around it, and it's, you'd have to put it on your shoulders.
Can anybody carry this for
So,
me?
yes, in the heat of combat of all these little things, even you, Philos, is like, look down and you just see this little guy fishing, and he pulls up, like, Graf has like a spear sticking out of his armor and looks down at you. And,
Yeah, I just. What are you doing? And drop the spear on the ground.
There's never a bad time to get
I should have known.
to gather knowledge.
I'm just breathing heavily and looking to where my next pathway is going to be.
okay, you have a little bit of your movement left.
Yeah. I would like to... This is a fallen pillar. I'm going to jump up on the pillar.
Oh, sorry, that pillar is
Okay.
supposed to be standing up. That was the pillar you guys kind of came down around the stairs.
Oh, I see.
My
I
bad.
see.
I
No,
just
that's
I
okay.
couldn't put the map on top without having that pillar there.
Yeah, I'm just going to go up on the other side of Graph here.
Okay.
Or just over here. 'Cause I don't
Okay.
think I can get any further.
So you can't see over this rubble. It's too high for
Oh,
you.
you have 25.
Yeah, I have
And
25.
from
You
where
have a lot of
Graf's
movement
standing,
left.
he can't really
So,
see
like,
where
15, 10.
10 diagonal.
Raquel's.
Oh, I don't know the rules.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's every other diagonal movement is 10 feet, just
Okay.
to
Yep.
Initial diagonal.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
just so you can't just right across.
yeah,
the
because I know
map.
other games. It's
Yeah, it's not a
lot
problem.
different.
I just somehow I think one of my not first game, but in the 5th edition, one of the DMs I was playing with, he did that, and I really like that rule.
Cool.
So, gets a little confused, but it's every other diagonal.
Good
It's
to
comes
know.
All right. So
And you can't see over that rubble, probably.
No,
yeah, you
definitely
can't see Raquel just
Yeah.
laid out.
Just taking a nap.
Don't
Power
mind me. I
nap.
just got to count something out here real quick. Okay.
Dragon eel?
All right.
Acquired.
A Drake eel.
Drake.
Okay, we are at Philos.
Following the same path that Raquel took, I'll probably just go towards the rebel, not do a cool front
Step
flip
over
hand swing. Like, I'm just gonna climb over it and get to the other side. I don't know what my movement is at for then.
You're close to where I'm knocked out. That's all that matters.
Well, I'm standing above you. If I can
Yeah.
get over that, I don't feel like walking around. That's not
Okay.
my style right now.
All right, so you've done that. That's all your.
Well, I'm gonna walk over that. I don't know what like that
Okay.
for movement. or
It
if I
would
have to
be,
make a check
it'd
for that.
be instead of like double your movement, it's almost triple because how big and the rock is. So
Okay.
it is. We'll just say it's double your movement.
Okay, double. So from there, it would have been 20 feet probably to get
Yeah.
there. 20 feet.
So
And I see
You see Raquel
now,
like laid out, and there's a couple of wounds into his.
and I don't
unarmored
see any,
chest.
and I don't see any of these things, right?
Nope, because they had still a lot of movement left once they hit you.
Okay. I'll yell back to the rest of the people and be like, "Your friend does not seem to be in that great of a condition." And I'll just step over him and try to get to and look what's down this hallway.
Down that way? Okay, I'd like you to put here, because I'm going to need him to be different looking. Yeah, this would be the guy I'd like you to put. He would have made it right to the very end of that hallway. Because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he would have been right to that hallway, right to the end.
So I look down and see him.
You see him with his shield and a spear, and he's like has it in a throwing position now.
That's pretty much all I can do. I'm gonna look
Alright.
down and just.
You'll see this like forked tongue like licks his lips and then goes back in to his mouth.
I'll just yell down and be like, "Prepare to die."
Kind of looks at you.
It's the end of.
All right.
Philos.
Okay, Philos. We're at Graph.
So what I'm going to do first is cast False Life, which just gives me 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit
Yeah,
points.
sure.
So,
Roll it up.
yeah. That's 4, so I got 8 hit points back.
Dang. You have full health, mother?
Yeah.
No.
Extra because it's temporary.
Yeah, it's
so-
temporary. All right.
Oh, nice.
So you do that.
And then I'll,
Feel rejuvenated. Right?
yeah, pull that other spear out.
Yeah. There
Throw
is
it
a
down.
light flickering from there. Zook still has his torch in his hand. Oh, you would have
Something
set it
like
down
to-
and then
yeah.
got
Oh,
your
got
fish
some-
up and then you
yeah.
picked it back
Yeah,
up.
what's the lighting in here? Because I don't have dark vision.
No light right now.
Oh, so I can't even see him down there, probably, eh? Like if I look around this corner, there's no light down there?
Yeah, no, sorry, yeah. You
Okay.
wouldn't have seen it.
I
All
don't
you
see
hear
it.
is that laugh.
Yeah, I hear is a laugh. Yeah.
You just scream out, it echoes through the hallways, and then you hear.
Perfect.
I'll come up here and just like climb over nice and
Okay.
easy, and then just come stand by Raquel
Okay.
and right here and be able, like, is anything down the hallway? And just like my crossbow like trained on the corner of the hallway to.
I hear some cackling, but not for long.
And I'm just gonna wait there.
Okay. Back at the top of the order. Raquel, death save, buddy. Death save. No nat ones. No nat ones.
That's good.
An 11.
11, that's good. Woo! Hurt bump. Beats once.
Oh,
Alright. This drum's got me going. Okay, so, Philos. Can put one of those red little kobold guys there. Sticks his head out from that corner there. Yeah. Comes right around the corner. What-da! Throws his spear. Alright, I guess we won't need that. He throws one and it goes, flies over top of you.
Nice.
Throws another one, and this one is a 22 to hit. Holy
Just
shit.
misses. I'm just kidding.
Wow, that's cool.
that hits for sure, yeah.
Just grazes.
Yeah. I catch it. I'm a monk now.
It only does, just 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Actually, I don't want Millie to eat that dice. Did someone grab it? She won't eat it, will
No,
she?
she won't
It's
eat
right under your chair, Greg.
It's not tasty.
She's not gonna eat that.
I knew your left foot.
Yeah, he throws one spear, 2 spears. Thank you. And then he's
roll.
going to retreat back.
Do you want him to
Take
just
him
disappear?
right off the
Yeah,
field
take
for
him
him.
off.
Because you can't see him. Well, because everything's dark. Except for the light coming from behind you. Oh, it's up behind you. Alright. That one, though, that's down the hallway, is going to throw. I think it's within range. 20 to 60 feet. Yeah, he'll have disadvantage. Throws once. Wow, even with disadvantage, that is a natural 15. 18 to hit on Philos.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. And that is 7 points of piercing damage.
You're taking a beating.
I am, yeah, it's unfortunate that I'm not raging right now.
Alright. So he use the rest of his movement and just take him off the field.
Yeah, he's gonna learn.
Yeet! Yeet! Not like I can see him anyways.
Yeah. Alright. Zook.
So I'm gonna take a minute and take some rope and like put it through the head of the eel and like tie it to the back of my backpack so I don't have to like carry it. So it just kind of like drags off my backpack.
Alright, that's going to take an action because you have to do the rope. It's not just a bonus action. You're pulling out rope, tying it around the fish, making yourself a drake eel backpack.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, that's your action.
Yep. And then with my movement, I want to clamber over and come over to grab.
Alright.
Or Raquel, sorry.
Raquel, yeah. So you're over there. You guys now, light has illuminated the room.
Can I hand, like, if I hand my torch off, is that an action?
If I was looking for
That'd be a bonus just to hand it off to someone.
what is inside an explorer's bag.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's probably
Just a
yeah,
second.
Start
double
at
checking
143.
something.
Yeah. I'm just seeing if I can use my healing grapple.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, actually, you know what, Philos?
Philos.
I just had to double check because you do have dark vision, so yeah, you would see.
Yeah,
Oh, I do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
For
I thought Furbolgs didn't have dark vision.
I thought so too, and then it was eating away at my brain there for a second, and then I was like, yeah, you would have seen him. So
Okay,
yeah, that
cool,
all
cool,
plays out. Still
Sounds
can't.
good.
Yeah.
So you can see, and
the
now that
other
there's a
take back.
torch kind of thing, your grays and whites kind of go into a color of the dark stonework in here. There is like moss that's on it, and yeah, looks like to be some crack in some of the stone as you guys are walking through here. Sorry, I
thank you.
forgot to make that.
With my bonus action, I just want to use the healing draft on.
I thought you handed off torch.
Oh. There's so many things I want to do.
Who'd you give the torch to?
I was just gonna hand it to one of you guys because do you have a torch? You don't have a torch. Somebody needs a torch. Okay, you know what? I'll keep the torch.
None of us.
All right.
I wouldn't take it.
Okay, so you're not going to hand off the torch.
Yeah.
No, I'll just use
Your healing draft, yeah. So just make sure you're marking off a vial
Where
as
are
using
you?
it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to feed it to him because
Yeah.
he's unconscious, right? No.
That would take an action
Okay,
to feed
then-
it to him.
Yeah.
How would that work then if he's unconscious? I just can't.
You spent your action doing the fish thing, the fish
Cool.
backpack.
Then no, I'm just gonna go over.
So you
and,
can
like,
get it
look
ready,
at
and
Raquel
on your
and be
next
like,
turn,
I'll
you
see
give it
ya.
to Raquel.
Yeah.
In
So
6
just,
seconds,
hope
I
you
got
just
you.
roll one, yeah.
Wait till I tell you about my fish, man.
Yeah.
Okay, on that turn.
Always. That's it.
When did you catch that? Oh, well, you were dead on the ground. Oh.
I didn't think you'd get one.
Okay. They went. Philos.
Oh, most excellent.
Probably knowing that the one person's closer to me here, he threw spears at me, right?
Yeah,
Is that his
he
way?
poked out around the corner, let 2 fly, and then he went back around.
I'll chase him down. So I'll peek around.
All
the
right, so
corner.
there. Now you can put back on the kobold there, and he'd be about one there. He'd be about 5 spaces away from that corner.
Okay, probably coming around.
Yeah.
This way. All right, I'm gonna take out my javelin and just
All right, let it fly.
let it fly.
There's a feel.
That's so fucking shitty.
What is it?
That's a natural 1, but
Oh.
6. That I don't know what.
So 6 on the attack. So as you throw it, this kobold kind of ducks out of the way and it kind of sticks into the wall, and then he's like pulls it out, and he wasted all his javelins throwing that way. Well, his spear is his size. Now he has a thicker javelin to stab people with.
What a motherfucker.
So you pretty much resupplied him with ammo,
Okay.
and he's just sitting there like.
Seeing him take my javelin, I'm gonna run back. Run back to trying to get behind this wall because I know there's another one of those motherfuckers down that way.
Okay.
A little bit worried about the condition I'm in, so I'm kind of backing out, trying to get into safety.
All right. All right. Okay. Graph. Cal, you'll be well.
Yeah.
let's see.
What's up there, big man?
There's more of them. But I unfortunately gave them one of my javelins.
Wait.
I need to reapproach this. They shall die, though.
All right. Well,
One is hiding down this hallway to my left, different from the others, and one is the next hallway down.
Yeah, Graph, you would have seen the 2 that speared you.
Yeah.
They definitely look different and heavily armed than the rest of the kobolds you've already come across.
so I'm going to come up to here. So I still have enough movement. Come up to here
Yeah.
and take a shot at this guy.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Do you?
Do so with disadvantage because it is dark down this hallway.
That's fine.
Off the description that I told you.
It's the same roll. Both 9s.
Both 9s.
Plus. Scroll down here.
5, probably, isn't it?
That's an 11.
At 11.
No, 13.
13, all right. You see him raise off the shield.
Yeah. Oh, I heard it.
Oh, really?
So it just echoes.
Well, I'm just. If I hear that, I'm gonna move back to cover.
All right.
So I should have enough.
Treat it like boxing. Stick and move. Stick
Yeah.
Be cool. Fuck. Being rolled up.
That's all I got.
Okay. Raquel. Death save, buddy.
4.
Didn't you try to stabilize him?
That's
What's going
one
on there?
fail.
He's unconscious.
I didn't know
Yourself, my rules are like to drink a health potion yourself as long as it's not a rare or as long as it's a common potion, you can
Yep.
chug it down no problem by yourself as a bonus action.
Oh, but he's got some weird
to
shit
give
going
it
on.
to give a like to force feed someone the potion that is an action because
Oh, okay.
you've got a
And you
whole
didn't have your action?
little
Okay.
mama bird.
I was looking through my
Player's
Okay.
handbook.
Oof, that's one fail. You you start hearing a weird voice come from around this corner here down that way.
We thought you were tough. Come get the stuff. Na 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 na.
Fuck. The fuck are these guys?
You stupid.
Oh no.
Actually, yeah, he's gonna make one more little call out. He's gonna be like,
Lord Pius will be happy with the new butties.
Lord Pius?
Don't look at me, I'm dead.
Yeah, true.
okay.
When he screams that, I don't have any familiarity with that, right? No. Okay.
It's like a local.
give you
folk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's not something that I've come in contact with.
Okay. They have done their turns, or ready to do their turns. Zuck,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
I like to try and stabilize him with a healing.
All right, now you can do that. Yeah.
Nice.
My action. So roll it.
Roll a d8 and add your Constitution modifier to it, and just don't forget to mark off a vial.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it back though after you. I have to feed it to him. Right?
Yeah, but
It's
it's
a D8.
I gotta
Oh
see
yeah,
how
that
that
makes
works.
more sense.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you can
That'll
just
be better.
doing it.
Nope.
So
But I can only,
5.
Oh yeah, so it's the components. Yeah, it's the components of it.
So now he can only to get.
I got
one
lots of
more.
time. I got holidays now. Well,
He can only get one more now because he's got 2 Constitution.
Oh yeah, okay, that's how it
That's
works.
how it works.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry, I knew there was a
So
limit
I
to it.
can't
I just had to
give him
remember.
Yeah, I'm out of.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So you are awakened, but you are exhausted from getting close to death. So you just have disadvantage on ability checks.
Ruh-roh.
Took him right on
Do
that
we
side.
have any?
I
Actually,
think
yeah.
you guys bought some potions
Yeah.
before you left.
Yeah, I think so.
Kane had
Oh
them.
no.
Oh, Kane has the map and the potions. It's almost as
It's
almost as if we planned this.
Oh.
Here you go, Sean. All right. Come back to a whole new party. Okay. All right. So, Zook, you've stabilized Raquel. You see his eyes open. You have your hit points. What else would you like to do?
I like to peek around this corner,
All right.
and I'm just gonna toss the torch down the hallway.
Okay. Sure.
Nice.
I don't know how far would I miss.
Just roll me an attack roll.
Trey.
3. I'd like you to put this 3 squares away from where you threw it.
Nice.
Is this?
Halfway down.
Oh, that was the original.
That's his original torch.
one I
Nice.
tossed.
Cool.
All right. So the
So
hallway
I'm
is now
down
lit.
2 torches.
From that angle, no, you wouldn't even be able to see the shadows. Okay. I gotta do something else here. Okay. Phylos. Good fireball spell did you guys so good.
I know. I was thinking about that too.
It's like,
Oh, you haven't looked above you.
Yeah.
There's a trap. Little one. For me to continue, do you have any more of these potions to stabilize, as you stabilized your friends? Anything that could help me?
of course. But I'd have to make it. So anyway.
Sorry, I'm just rethinking through your inventory. I know you gave that big pouch to Heyman.
The pouch. Oh, I would have had my own stash.
Oh yeah, you have your own stash. 'cause
Yeah.
That does give you healing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I was thinking about that too.
That does give you disadvantage on perception check.
So you just.
So sorry, just trying to help you
Yeah.
guys out. I shouldn't hold your hands. Whatever you guys can
Yeah.
figure it out.
So yeah. I'd have
We
to
start
wait.
lighting up.
I can make you another one.
These
It's
kobolds
a
are
last resort type of thing.
These kobolds are stressful.
Okay.
Just take a chill for a minute.
Just hold your action. No, wait, never mind.
I'm pretty.
Yeah, you can hold your
I
action.
can
Wait
hold
for
your
it.
action. Wait till I administer.
Hold the javelin.
I'm going to. The thing is, I'm pretty pissed off at these things. So
Oh yeah, these things are
I'm-
annoying as fuck.
and especially because of like,
Here's discussion as well.
yeah, the history with them. I'm just gonna charge at the one that hit me earlier
Okay.
and took my.
Run around the corner.
That's 30 right here. Is he still there?
Nope.
No. So
His last turn, he didn't do anything.
disappeared. Okay.
Oh yeah, so sorry.
So yeah,
that's
so
the last known location.
I would have went like this, and I would have looked down the hallway.
He's not there.
Not there. Fuck. I'm just gonna rest upon this wall
Okay.
and just kind of.
Are you holding like any action? Or?
If something comes around the corner, then yeah, I'll
Okay.
be first javelin. Third. Hopefully, you don't take it from me this time.
All right.
Boom. Hit him with that real quick.
All right. Graph.
You said there was something down this hallway too?
Yes.
Well, I was talking to.
Oh, but I told you there was something.
Oh,
down
did
that
you?
way.
Yeah,
It was me
okay.
that was telling you about it.
I'll,
Zuck hasn't walked past there yet.
No,
I just threw my torch. Poked back around.
I just want to kind of
You did, yeah.
stay up against this wall, like kind of
Okay.
looking around the corner, and I want to hold a crossbow shot for if anything comes around that corner. I'm taking a shot. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, hold your action for if anything comes around that corner. Raquel,
Yeah.
feeling the life back into you.
You're just resting your head against that wall.
See Zook
Yeah.
looking down on you with this giant eel on his back and him like about to brew another concoction. What would you like to do?
Sorry about that. I have a story for you later.
Just gonna wait it out behind Graph. Just ready in case something pops out around
Okay,
the corner.
you're gonna stand up though?
Yeah.
Alright, so half your movement
Half
to
my
stand.
movement going, yeah. Eventually it won't be.
Yeah, oh I know. I always want to change that kind of half your movement to stand up, but there's feats and everything else that kind of negate it, because I always want to...
Because as a monk, you just do the.
Alright!
Just break dance.
Okay, so there's still a torch
Spin
there.
onto your
Torch
head.
there is lit up. Raquel's waiting.
This is the best moment.
Alright. Zook, you're up.
I want to look down the hallway and do an investigation to see if there's any more traps in the hallway.
Down the hallway?
Yeah.
The first hallway?
Yeah, this one
Yeah.
here that I've illuminated with
Alright,
a torch.
go ahead. Just move your mini
16.
into perception mode there,
Yeah,
or
yeah. I
into
can't
the
even
perspective.
see it.
Enter
so small.
perception mode.
Yeah, so he's right there. Stay just outside of it.
Shit,
And just look down in there.
shit balls.
You can see about 3 tiles up. What was their roll? 3 tiles
16.
up looks normal. I'm just kidding. The third tile up looks a little off again.
Looks raised.
It looks like it's a little raised platform.
I'm gonna tell Graham that it looks like there's another trap up there just ahead of my torch. So watch yourself. And then I'm assuming because of my small stature, I can hide in this.
Oh yeah, that
center.
little wall there.
Yes. I'm just exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm just like
Cheeks get all
Crossbow-
raised up. Everything. The
crossbow
eels
drawn, like holding like this.
the squishes beside you. You can feel some of the slime coming out of it as you push up against the wall.
And then, do I still have an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you just, it's a kind of a bonus to investigate real quick, and then,
Okay. I would like to make a healing draft and give it to Phyllis.
okay.
Careful with this. I would like it back.
So your monster,
Is this possible? Like,
it's
does
like
he have to
grab it,
lift
like
me
you
up?
literally have to like touch
I'd
it.
pick you up and just pull
Pick you
you
up.
with you.
Fish kind of slopes over.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
you drink it, so it's a D8 plus your Constitution modifier, correct?
I think it's just flat D8.
I think it's
It's just
flat.
it's
Oh,
just
just
a
flat
D8.
D8. Sorry, it's your Constitution modifier is how much you can take of them.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's your body.
So now
withstanding
he's
the,
down 1. He has 2.
What'd you get?
You got 3.
So they both each have
Better
1.
not.
All right.
Better than nothing.
Yes.
You're right.
Okay.
Thank
He's
you.
successful and not smashing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Little one.
he's good. He's all right with it. He's
And
a gentle
I'll handle
giant.
it back to you. A gentle giant. This is true.
All right.
Gentle.
Yeah, very much. I mean, yeah. You see me in the worst case scenario for my kind.
Just
Known you for like
Okay.
an hour.
Finals. You're up.
So you told Graf that there was a trap down this hallway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
He yelled
Would
it
I
out.
announce it? Yeah, I didn't announce
Yeah,
it.
I assumed you did.
Yeah, I
Yes.
assumed you did too.
But in the future, we'll make sure that you
Oh, yeah,
say
I
that.
will clarify.
I'm going to carefully move down this hallway. I'm going to move down the hallway the other hallway. And
Yeah.
I'm also going to be looking for, since he announced that,
Yeah.
looking for anything that's also suspicious.
Alright. Suspicious.
Looking for traps.
No,
pretty
I
much.
knew what you're.
Yeah,
sorry,
looking for, if
I'm
he
a
called out
smart
there's a
ass.
plate. Yeah, if he looked up there was a plate, I'm looking for that.
Yeah.
Just in front
Roll
of my
a
damage.
perception check for me, or investigation.
7.
7. Looks clear.
If it looks clear. I'm gonna... 5, 10.
Stop.
Yeah, where am I stopping? Right here?
Yeah, right. Right after the crack of the two tiles together. Right there.
Okay.
Perfect. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on.
Fuck, 10.
10. Oh, unfortunately. Two poles come out of the wall, out of these like little slits that you step on and these things come out.
I'm erasing my hit points already.
No sticks. The first one actually doesn't hit you.
Nice.
The second one, unfortunately, does. At first, they just looked like little poles that came out and went, and got you. And then it wasn't until like you looked down at the one pole that missed you, and then your attention's drawn to the other one that actually hits you. And they're little poles with these little black scorpions on them, and they hit you. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
So saving throw is...
The top. Just add the top one where it says saving throw.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Fuck me!
Natural.
It hit the goddamn wire and stopped at 1. So 5, but...
Oof. Okay. I mean, not oof, whatever. You take 6 points of poison damage.
God damn it.
And you are now poisoned.
Don't worry, it's not that bad.
I sweat it off in an hour.
A poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah.
These guys are little bastards.
Yeah.
Little tricky
I hate
bastards.
these things now.
Oh, after you experience kobolds, everybody hates them. They're so good, so awesome and tricky. Okay, Graf.
Okay.
And that,
even
just with
when
that
I-
attack with you moving, the trap would stop your movement.
Okay.
From that.
I was about to say, I was like, I don't know if I can continue or...
Just break out of it.
Actually, no. I'll say because you're a bigger guy. They're just sticks with little scorpions on them.
Okay.
So they kind of like.
I want to just get to here and peek around the corner.
Okay. Peek around the corner. Dark vision, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so you look down. It looks like this hallway, just from what you see already, we'll get you to roll here. Or just roll a perception check. Oh, that's brutal.
The table!
But looking over,
The paper.
you can see at least
It's a 13.
somewhere in the hallway, or just up for you where that rubble is sitting there. It looks like there's rough terrain from there, and then just at the cusp of your vision, you can see what look to be the fronts of barrels or chests that are right at the very end. But other than that, you don't.
No motherfucking kobolds?
Nope.
Or that. Sounds good. I will, since I'm there, once again, ready, if I see anything, to just
Sure.
throw a javelin down that way.
Sure. Okay. Graph.
Okay. So there's one plate up here that looks suspicious, is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to step over it if I
Yeah,
went
if
down
you,
there?
it's only a 5-foot square, so you can just gotta do a big step or hop.
I gotta think about that.
You can then pick up the torch.
I'm gonna light a torch, and then I'm gonna coming back up. Probably just right here,
Okay.
and just scan down this hall and just wait and see what he.
Okay.
what,
You can see these two sticks sticking
yeah.
out, and there's nothing on them anymore.
No. I guess I'll just use the rest of my movement to come right up to Philos.
Okay.
And just kind of
Careful.
wait behind him.
Yeah, because you were around the corner, you didn't get to see what transpired to him. But yeah, there's who knows?
I just like go past them. I'm just like another trap.
All right, so you're standing on that corner.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Raquel.
Okay. Zach, can you make another one of those fire bombs?
Potentially.
I gave you my shirt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could. I don't know if it would be the same efficiency as the last one, though.
Oh, I'm sure it'll work if we light it on fire and throw it down that hallway.
Yes, but that's, I think, is a little overkill for this. The one outside is still smoking
As you
pretty
look
heavily.
at him and his like eyes are sagging, he just
I was
looks
like,
hurting.
no, I want to keep.
He stabbed me. Twice.
Don't be like Skyrim, you want to just keep all these potions that you never end up using.
True. No, I will. But I just want
The Hoarder's
opportunity.
Curse.
I'm like that too.
No, but I can give you one of these, and I use. Oh, I can't. I'm after him. Can I just do it?
He can hold an action if you want to give him something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hold, wait for his.
Yeah,
gift,
I'll
and then
hold,
you
I'll
can-
wait,
Okay,
yeah.
he's gonna hold.
Okay.
Your order won't be switched around. or
I'll be
anything
on
like
this
that.
corner just
Mine's
like...
gonna be really quick.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm just. He can only get one more, so he's got 0 now. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to give him a healing draft.
Okay.
And then I just want to peek around the corner. And can I do an investigation to see if I can see, or a perception to see if I can see that the scorpions are still on the ground roaming?
Certainly.
Because I ain't fucking going in there.
Certainly.
Oh, hey, Graf.
Yeah. I just ran up behind you. 'cause
Hello, Graf.
18.
Yeah, you can see.
I can
that
call
there's-
out. Ah,
there's two
guys!
scorpions that are just kind of walking around, and like Graf must have just walked past
So
them.
I just kind of figured they were enough.
Grab scorpions! Be careful. Judging where they are, where would the
Thank
scorpions be? If I were.
They're right behind Graf. They're in the
Okay.
square that he just walked over.
Okay, cool, yeah. I ain't
So it
gonna
looks
take a
like
shot.
where the trap activated, they moved over one square as Graf went through.
So you yelled scorpions?
Yes.
I don't know if this is a free action to just speak.
Sure.
So I'm gonna look back and look at them, and I want to talk to them.
The scorpions?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hello, my creatures. If you would please just let my companions pass, that would be quite wonderful.
Looks like they found like a crack or a hole in the wall.
Cool.
I'm just looking at you, looking at the scorpions.
Oh, to speak with animals though, that would be an action. Sorry, no. So whatever. Forget.
Okay. So
Forget about it.
Yeah. I spoke
Shoot
to them.
yourself.
I said that as a free action. Though.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. Okay.
Wow.
So that was Zook's
Okay.
turn.
Yeah.
So you gave him a healing thing, and then it would be.
Then I
Oh
would
wait,
use my
Raquel went. So he waited on his turn. You'd have to wait till somebody goes here real quick.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Raquel has to go now. Because I gave him my potion.
No. Oh, yeah.
He held his action, but there's somebody before
Yeah.
you and Raquel.
Yeah.
There's the dragon shields, or sorry, the kobolds.
Oh.
Spoiler.
They went. Shouldn't have said that. Should not have said that. Okay. So yeah, they've done their turn. Zook is handed over. So Raquel, you can go now if you want.
Now the scorpions are gone, I'm just gonna head around.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not even gonna go that far. Just gonna hang behind, make sure nothing bothers my little boy.
All right. Cool.
Buddy system.
Yeah, buddy
Safe
system.
here. All right. So they've gone. They're gone. They're ready. All right. Philos.
So nothing has changed. Looking down that chamber, behind those barrels.
Now that you're looking again, you can roll another perception check if you want. Damn it. Because your dark vision only goes so far, it's just ending right at the barrels.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't have superior dark vision yet. It's only
Woo! The table! I take it back what you said about the crack in the table. This is awesome. For perception, it'd be a 22.
22. You can see just out of the cups of the barrels, like you can see the barrel shift a bit, and you can kind of make out like just see them. You can see about 3 figures in behind those barrels.
Wow.
I'm gonna say with a 22, you stretched out your extra 7 inch. Sorry, that's so
Neck.
bad. Your neck and like peer
I
just
put
a
my
little
wrist
bit harder,
forward.
and you see, yeah, you can make out 3
Racial trait
heads.
referable.
Nothing below 7 inches. So I looked over, saw them. I'll peel back. There are many more of these creatures down that way. I can see about 3 of them. I am worried, though, about the ones that potentially could be behind us. How do you feel we should approach?
It's a pretty long hallway.
I would be cut down before I can make it to them.
I think this is up to. This would be a good spot for Zuck to do his thing.
I guess at looking down there and I see them, I'll just chuck a spear down their way. See if I can hit one of them.
So you pop out.
Good try.
I think it's disadvantage, right? I mean, I think the over 30 feet it's
Yeah, it's over 30
It is.
feet. You'll have disadvantage.
And I'm poisoned.
And yeah, so you have disadvantage. You have triple disadvantage.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I don't know what your...
No, just disadvantage.
Okay.
Never.
Come on! 15.
15
Yeah.
hits one of the barrels.
Okay. Oh, it's one of the barrels? No! I heard hit and I was like, let's roll damage.
They weren't so small, and there weren't those barrels on the way. You may have been able to hit them.
Yeah, probably cover, right?
That's fine.
And then I'll come back around and just wait for
See the orange.
what my friends want to do, or for my new companions, what their plan of attack is.
All right, so you've done your action through that. All right, Graf.
Well, I'm probably gonna do the same thing, like pop out and take a shot, but I will talk to Zuck first. Zuck, we need you up here. And as I do that, I'm just gonna pop out and take a shot down there.
I guess I would have explained to you what I saw.
Pop out, take a shot.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
dark.
I have a torch.
Oh, you have a torch on? Okay, then
Yeah.
You the torch
How about-
is your sight around. You can't see in the darkness behind. But
For this, actually, I'm gonna pop out and just throw my torch down the hallway.
perfect.
Yeah.
Roll me a d20.
12.
Get rid of that pistol. Could have been a
Move
pistol,
that
pencil.
8 square. Sorry, 10 squares up.
From me?
Yeah.
I can't see in there.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You said 10?
10? So I hit the barrel.
Oh, sorry, it stopped just before the barrels.
Yeah.
I should get you guys to roll a
Bounced.
d8.
Bounced off the barrel.
Okay.
Tip.
So it's right at the barrel.
Sits there. Burning.
Yeah.
Side of the barrel.
You can see those motherfuckers now.
Yeah,
dog.
what can I just see right now?
Well, now you can
Is
see it. You can see that there is 3 kobolds that stick up their head, and then they see the torch. They're like, ah! And actually, you'd see the 4th one. You'd see the leathery helmet, kind of like a bomber hat. Kind of all 4 of them poke up, and they all duck around the corner. Well, on their turn, it looks like they're all about to make haste and run away. But they're still there. Like they're still there. They haven't
Yeah?
ran yet.
Okay, and I'm
'cause
just-
It's not their. It's your turn. So.
And I'm just gonna pop back for now.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
Cool. Raquel.
Just gonna keep waiting around this corner just in case the shield guy comes back.
Okay.
Keep hanging out with Zuck.
No, I
Okay.
just had a really good idea, then I thought it through. Turned out so bad. It failed.
The algebra.
So,
Yeah, like exactly.
Okay.
what's your idea, Zuck?
No.
Well, I do have an idea. Is it whose turn?
Yours?
No, it's
Right.
Raquel's turn.
Yeah. Well, I'll just hold my action.
Okay,
stay
you're gonna hold
pretty
your
much hang
action?
up, yeah.
Cool. No.
Oh shoot.
I got one guy.
Can you move the torch back up about 6 squares? The one by the barrels.
Okay. Back this way.
Yeah. You also move one of those barrels, turn them on their side, and roll it right where the rubble is.
Alright, so we'll do the front one.
Oh god.
Yui, I don't know if you want to move the camera at all.
Ah.
Too.
No, it's,
I can
it's
a
pretty
little
good.
No one wants to see this. Just joking. Oh, jeez.
Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. Almost got the torture.
Time
room.
is
I mean,
flying when you're having fun.
Yeah.
It's the room.
Okay, we're gonna make something exciting happen here real quick. So Raquel's waited for a little confirmation from Zook. All of a sudden, you saw the torchlight come back down through this. A barrel's rolled. Zook, what idea do you want to tell him as a bonus action here, or have a little conversation, and then it'll go back to Raquel, and then
Well, I was gonna tie some cloth to one of my bolts here, or a couple of my bolts, and then shoot it at the torch in front of the barrels. But now that the torch is in front of us,
You have no idea what the torch is.
Yeah,
over
you don't
there.
know what's happening over there.
Yeah.
oh,
I guess you kind of see that it got brighter, maybe.
Yeah, it got dark, and then it got brighter again.
I think the
just
torch.
gonna-
I think the torch came back. I'll just say.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys can. Yeah,
we'll
all it takes is
communicate
just be
it.
like,
What?
okay. Well, I'm
torch
gonna
came back.
I'm gonna use my action to at least take the cloth. I feel like I have enough to make 2 pieces.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm gonna wrap it around 2 bolts.
Okay.
Or, yeah, 2 bolts. And then I'm gonna come up behind Graf here. And then, I'm gonna tell Graf, I'm gonna give him a bolt. And, use this sparingly, but it's some of the slime that was on Raquel, so it does have a little bit of explosive properties, as you saw.
Good to know.
Potentially not in here, depending on where Kane is.
Okay.
Okay. So as Zook's telling you his idea, you just see him start ripping stuff apart, and he's like, "I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do," and then he just takes off and does what his plan was. So what would you like to do?
Oh,
Raquel?
I'm just gonna keep protecting here.
Keep protecting. Okay.
I got our rear, friends.
Yes, you do.
That's from.
Come a little closer.
That's from
You
hanging out
can
with
really
Kane
get
for
my
so
rear.
long.
All right. For those there, right quick to the hallway, you do see a kobold come running down after that barrel.
Oh, God.
Yeah, just put him there right beside the barrel. He's going to try. You can see him start trying to push the barrel over the rubble. So now he is on the square with the rubble.
Oh shit, it's gonna explode.
Is the barrel in front of him?
Yeah, he's had just enough. He rolled surprisingly well to push it. Yeah, he's gonna do that. The other guy's gonna sit there and watch. And then, so we did that. Now we're at Philos.
I guess if I'm peering and seeing that, I'm gonna run up to him and just give him a clobber of my club.
Okay.
This is rough terrain ahead of me here.
That one square of rock there, yeah, that's
I can
counts as
still get
2.
to him.
And then there's a barrel and rough terrain in front of him. So yeah, he has a little bit of cover trying to push this barrel. So you can see if what you want to do to him.
So
He's about half cover right now.
So wait, so I got 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
25, 30 to get beside him.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back into a rage.
Okay.
Seeing him again, bringing back memories.
Yep.
And I'm gonna reckless attack at him.
Okay.
So is that in half cover? It's disadvantage, or is it just a higher AC?
You already have disadvantage on
Yeah,
the
you have
attacks. He just
disadvantage.
has a higher AC right now.
So
Yeah,
is it
still
just
poison.
flattened then because of the reckless? Is it just one attack then? No disadvantage?
Yeah, it'd just be one attack.
Okay.
Yeah, just one roll. Yeah.
Woo! Baby 23!
That hits.
Nice. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That'd be 7 points of damage to him.
All right, you hit him so hard that his horns kind of protrude even further out of his head. His eyes roll back in his head, and his little forked tongue sticks out, and he falls on top of the barrel.
Woo! Do you want me to get rid of him or keep him there?
Get rid of him, I guess.
Yeah.
Barrel's still intact.
Yeah, barrel's still intact.
I feel like there's some of that explosive stuff in those barrels.
Careful.
And I'm gonna, after that, just keep my eye down that hallway.
All right, Graf.
I'm gonna run up to this torch,
Yeah,
pick it up, and throw it back.
sure.
That's a 2.
2. So move it 2 squares in front of you.
You're gonna hit me.
Actually, throw it on the other side of the barrel.
Lands it right on
Yeah.
the barrel.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the middle there.
I don't even know what's in the barrel. We just see it's a barrel.
Well, when you're this close to it, there is a burning kind of smell to the nostrils. And you can see that it's been pushed up on rocks now, and there's some of it broken, and there's liquid leaking out towards this.
Ruh-roh.
And yeah, you just saw it now because the torch just flew over, and then your dark vision and eyes kind of readjusted and looked down, and you can see liquid spewing out of the side of it.
I throw that, and I'm gonna come back around this corner.
Okay, perfect.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Coward.
And this is how I get rid of Philos for our next game. Unfortunately, I hate always to end it in the middle of combat and stuff like that, but we're going to have to end
Rest in peace,
end tonight's
Pius.
session. We'll leave it in suspense of a battle. Thank you all for watching, and please come back, in the new year. I believe we'll be doing it on the... we're not doing it New Year's Day.
Everyone's just.
Hold
I
on.
nap the entire time.
Yeah, New Year's Eve is that, so we'll be back on January 8th, I guess. That would be our best time to come back. Once again, use Sirenscape for the game tonight. And yeah, thanks Curtis for sitting in and playing there.
Thanks for coming
I
out.
assume you got to go back to school. Or
Yeah, unfortunately,
picture this ends
I
is,
unfortunately won't be there, but
I'll play Philos.
play Pius.
Sorry,
This has been really fun. I've been watching the entire time
Awesome.
since
Thank
you guys started, so it's been really cool to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on keeping on. So I'm pretty pumped to keep watching and see what happens to my dear old Philos.
Oh yes, don't worry. There's just a keg of something that's
He picks up he runs in there. He saves the day.
throws
He
it.
throws Kane out of it as the barrel's all exploding. Takes down all the kobolds with
Don't worry,
him.
guys. Took care of it. Oh my god! Right into the water. But yes, thank you all for watching.
We'll put a sign
here's the
in memory of Philos.
There may be a possibility that we may pre-record an episode during the holiday because I kind of want to play.
Oh, if you
So if
well,
we-
I'm
so
gonna be
I-
on holidays.
Like a one-shot or something like that I may upload, maybe. We'll,
an eye
if
out.
I
we'll
get
see
enough,
what
if I
happens.
get enough players.
I'd love to play. Maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking,
I was thinking I'm even down to.
I was thinking we'd sit down and just do a one-shot.
game,
We don't have to
yeah.
stream it, we just record it and
Cool.
Put it on YouTube.
something to throw up
That's
anyway.
cool.
Cool.
Yeah, if
Yes.
everyone's available.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be around, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, keep in touch.
Yeah.
Shout out to all people who followed today.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
cool.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you
There's
all.
our
for watching.
opportunity.
It's
Oh, sweet.
awesome. Keep coming back. Tell your friends. It's fun. We're only going to get better.
Hell yeah.
I got a whole bunch of things I want these guys to have fun with.
Yeah.
We got some new mics too.
Yeah,
so
new mics.
hopefully
Yeah.
that made it a little better.
Yeah,
Tis the
let us know.
season.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Anything else anybody wants to say there? Okay. Cool.
Happy holidays.
Yeah. Happy holidays.
holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays. And yeah, don't drink and drive or anything like that. And be safe and love one another. And times are tough sometimes, but talk to people and play D&D, man. Like, or find something that you love. Yeah. Life's short. Be awesome, everyone.
All right. See
See
you
you
in
in
the
the
new
new
year. Oh.
Oh!